of last session. So you guys are on the second level of the Tomb of the Nine Gods, the Dungeon of Deception. Upon arriving here, you had found this strange gravity plane in the shape of a halo, a ring, a four-way intersection, along with this corpse of a half-human, half-goat creature. You claimed the goat creature's staff, and you learned that they were in fact a member of the Company of the Yellow Banner. With that, you'd found another tomb. However, this tomb seems to be nothing more than a false tomb. Not only that, some of you, well, Eridani and Nim, were able to kind of almost step into this like alternate reality where when went through the ring, things would happen in one reality, but they wouldn't happen in the other. They'd managed to dispel the magic and open the sarcophagi. Light poured down onto this warning written on a wooden sign, basically, and nothing happened. However, when the exact same thing was happening in this kind of mirror version of the tomb, instead, wine began to pour out of gargoyles' mouths, quickly filling the room. Not only that, the party were being attacked by wine weirds, and the room filled up completely with wine. However, Torin, Orion, and Lollard were able to kind of escape into these cisterns. However, once the room reached match capacity, the cisterns also began filling up. So, we've split the party, so we're going to have to bounce between the two different groups. Just spend a few minutes on each group, and we'll just go back and forth. We're going to start off with Group A, Millhouse, Eridani, Nim, and Nathan. So you guys have been waiting here for a couple of minutes. You've been chipping away at this stone block. You've been trying all sorts of magic to open it, and it simply will not budge. It's completely airtight, soundproof. You can't hear anything beyond the stone. There's no sense of what's happening on the other side of that block. So, what would you guys like to do?
Well, we were going to look for secret entrances, wasn't it that, right?
See if there was another way in, yeah.
Yeah.
Possibly.
So, out into the hallway and search the walls.
As you step out here, you see the 4 zombies. Now there are 4 as opposed to 2. And they're the same as you recognize them from last time you saw them. They each have a metal bit in their mouth. They're gnashing at the bit as chains seem to be kind of attached behind that, almost like a horse.
No, we went back to the real world, Sebastian, last time.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case...
We were wanting to see on our side where there was a little bit, air quote, less danger.
Alright, oh, that's right.
That we know of.
Okay, so instead there's just the 2 zombies, and that block is not there. This hallway has already been searched for secret doors as well, and no one found anything.
Yeah. Do you think we should try to get past those zombies somehow? Like, through that door?
Or maybe there's a secret door at the end, I don't know.
So also, well, as I said, this room's already been searched for secret doors and no one found anything. So,
well, okay, the whole room, not just one.
Well, yeah, when you make a perception check, it's everything within your field of vision. It's not just one particular area. It's like a full 360 view of what you're noticing.
This big square area.
I will remind you guys that when you walk through this loop, the rest of your allies disappeared. You couldn't see them. So what makes you think that you'll be able to find them now?
The thought process is if their area mirrored ours, and we could find a secret way to get where they would be, then we might be able to reverse engineer that on the opposite side and say, okay, well, we can't go in the normal stone-blocked way. but we know there's another way, possibly. That's what I think, at least my thought process was. Hopeful as well.
If that is true,
might be false.
You could just find them on their reality as well. But I'll leave you guys with that thought. Alright, we're going to go over to Torrin, Lollard, and Orion. Orion's not here yet, so he's swimming around in the wine. Alright, Torrin, you've been resting in the cistern, and all of a sudden, it starts to flood with wine. What do you do?
I'm staying in there until the last possible moment because I don't know that the other place is safer than where I'm at now. But if it fills up high enough, or well, it's not. I mean, when I think I need to grab my last breath and then hold my breath for some time, I will go back through the tunnel and see what's happening on the other side.
Okay, that time is now. It fills up very quickly. You take a deep breath, and what's your constitution modifier?
It's 1 + 1.
You can hold your breath for 2 minutes.
So here goes.
You take a deep breath. The wine is heavily obscured beyond a range of 5 feet. You can just see this murky red hue of the environment around you, and the cistern is completely filled now, and you push through this narrow tube, which is completely submerged with the wine.
Right, well, I'll try to get through the same way I came in.
Alright, there's no resistance from the wine. There's no more pressure or force from the wine. You can easily just crawl through it. It's just like basically swimming through water. You emerge, and this is when your visibility is reduced to 5 feet, so you can only see 5 feet around you. You can remember the layout of this room, so you have no trouble navigating the room.
Okay. So when I get into this room, is there still wine in it?
Oh yes, it's flooded. It's completely submerged all the way to the ceiling. You actually will need to make an athletics check to attempt to even swim, because you're in heavy armor. You'll just sink straight to the bottom automatically.
Right. Strength saving throw, you said?
Actually, athletics.
Athletics. Oh, right. Okay. Well.
You're in heavy armor or medium?
Let me see. I have. Where is it? A chainmail.
That's heavy. That's not enough to swim in chainmail. You sink down to the bottom, and you can just walk along the floor here. As you emerge, we'll get back to you, Torrin. We'll go over to Lollard. Alright, Lollard, you've just managed to fight off the final wine weird. And as you've got a small minute of reprieve, all of a sudden wine has started flooding back into the cistern. And within a matter of about 20 seconds, it's up to your neck. You can take a deep breath and hold your breath for a number of minutes equal to 1 plus your constitution modifier.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and turn off my little spirit guardians.
Okay,
and
concentration on that.
Yeah. And then cast a light cantrip on my shield so that I can have kind of like headlights as I'm. And then I'll dive into.
You've got light on already.
Okay, all right. So I'm going to go ahead and dive down into the wine and try to make my way back towards the direction of where I know, the room should be if it's moving into the cistern. So I'm going to just move on back up that way.
As you get to the tubular tunnel that feeds the cistern to the room, there is a bit of an incline, and you can see the wine lapping at a dry tunnel up ahead here.
This is a dry tunnel?
Yeah.
Okay. But and I can fit through that.
Yep, it's the same dimensions as the tunnel that you're in now. And we'll
Where-
get back to you as well.
Okay.
We'll
All right.
come back to you. Alright, let's go over to Nim, Millhouse, Eridani, and Nathan. So, you guys have... this room's already been searched. You can confirm that there's no secret doors in this hall. The two zombies are still here, screeching, chomping at the bit, foaming at the mouth, trying to snap their undead heads towards you.
So Nim, do you know any secret doors here? We looked before, we didn't find anything.
The only spot I think that there could be one, if there even is one, would be past the zombies, like in their room. That's the only thought. I don't know if you could go down to go up or up to go down. I mean, we could go upstairs and try to look if there's a way down, or down and look if there's a way to go up, but it's that, or I just go and try to keep ramming that door. Which I don't think I want that kind of headache. But I could try.
Nathan, you have any idea?
Just the same thought as Nim's. Like, the only thing is past these zombies, or go farther below. But that's about it. Devil pit seems to be nothing.
Moa, do you have any idea?
I think that we won't be able to find your friends unless we go through the loop. I think if we're going to find a secret door that leads to them, that we should at least be in the same dimension as them. Otherwise, we won't ever see them.
My friends, Moa makes a point here. She says we should go to the alternative reality to find our friends. So we have to find a secret door in the alternative reality.
Back around we go.
Yeah, let's loop it.
Okay.
And maybe there's a secret door in the alternative reality, even if there isn't one in this one.
We searched that too.
Yeah, everything
You did?
seems to be identical. So, you know, when you go through this gravity plane, it's exactly the same from what you've seen. Except for
From
the
what
fact
we've
that
seen.
the corpse of that, you know, half goat person is not there.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, the dungeon looks the same, but obviously creatures, you know, they're not the same. They don't get duplicated or anything like that. Alright, we'll come back to you guys as you loop-de-loop. Alright, Orion, you've been holding your breath. You've got about 3 minutes until you'll start drowning. You're wading around through the wine, and you can only see about 5 feet in every direction. You know Torrin's up in this tunnel, and Lollard went down into the other one. What would you like to do?
Can I see light coming from this opening here?
Vaguely. The wine does a fairly good job of obscuring most of your vision, but you can see a few slithers of light throughout the dense darkness of the wine.
And is the coffin open? Or the sarcophagus?
I believe you opened it and attempted to break the lid off, but it's still attached.
Okay. Well, now that the trap is completely sprung, can I talk to Obalaka and ask him to talk to Moa, if that's possible?
Obalaka says, I don't think we should be talking, Orion. I mean, what if your lungs fill with wine? We need to look for a way out, quickly.
Oh, that's a really good point. Where should we go? Should we find Torrin?
I think so. I don't think we'll find any safety with Wongo.
Good point. Let's go find Torrin.
Alright, you
I'll
swim
swim
towards
over.
Torrin, and you find Torrin within a matter of 10 seconds. He's just emerged from the tunnel.
I guess I try to mime underwater a door.
I try to mime, I don't know.
Great.
And I want to go and feel every part of the wall and see if I can push something to get through.
Alright, so you're gonna go around the entire perimeter?
Yeah, I have 2 minutes to get out of here.
Okay. Alright, we'll get back to you, Torrin. Alright, let's go over to Lollard. Alright, Lollard.
Yeah.
So you've emerged from your cistern, and you can see the wine lapping a dry tunnel to the south as it inclines. Behind you, it's
No, go ahead.
completely flooded. If you're looking for air, this is where you're going to be able to take a breath.
Yeah, I'm going to head down this direction just to get a better view. And
Alright, when you crawl down there, your head is now above the wine. You can take a deep breath, and you slowly see the tunnel sloping up to about 5 feet in height before spilling out to a room.
Okay. I'm going to turn off my light cantrip. And let's see, that distance is... Yeah, I can make it down there. And I'm going to kind of, as quietly as I can in my underwear, move down to this point and just kind of take a quick look.
Okay. Alright, you squeeze through this little crawl space, and what you see is... We'll get back to you.
Okay.
Alright, we're going to go over to the other gang. Alright, you guys have just completed the loop of this gravity plane, moving up the ring, kind of almost rippling into a distorted alternate reality once more. You've now emerged at the intersection where you see the corpse of poor Devlin and the stone block still blocking the way to the room.
Isn't that different? Isn't he not on this? Aren't we in the alternative reality?
You're on the... Oh yeah, sorry. This is when he's not here.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Yeah, well, I run down the hallway at full speed. I don't see a skull, I think.
Alright, this is when the skull's there. It's been pressed. This is when you see 4 zombies. So straight away you can see something is a little bit different. This button was pressed by, I think, Millhouse earlier. You've got 4 zombies here, gnashing away at the bit.
Nim, you here?
Yeah.
Do you have a light spell? Daylight spell?
I don't have it prepared today.
We could just kill the zombies. Couldn't we?
Okay.
Yeah.
Just kill them and try to open the door.
When you get close to them, they continue to gnash at these bits, but they can't reach you.
I try to intimidate
Right. The zombies are
Scare
Back
them.
at him.
very
Scare
much,
them.
Smart guy.
by definition, zombies. They don't really have any sense of what's going on. Oh, one of them escapes. No. Trying to intimidate me, huh? No. It's just their neck and head is protruding from this doorway. And if you guys have ranged cantrips, you can just cantrip them to death, and they don't have any way to defend themselves from that.
Yeah, probably
do it.
gonna do. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Do we have to play it or
No,
just?
it's alright. You can just shoot some cantrips at them, and they'll die pretty quickly. As you kill the 4 zombies, we'll get back to you guys. Alright, Torrin, you start feeling your hands along the walls, and you can make an investigation check. Alright, you spend more time than what you're probably comfortable with going along the walls. and it takes you a minute and 30 seconds. You have 30 seconds left until you can start to feel your lungs, about to burst. You go around. It takes you a minute 30 to do a full lap, and you're doing a really quick kind of cursory, just rub your hands on the wall sort of thing. You wouldn't have time to fully inspect every square section, but you just feel the gargoyle heads, and you don't feel any secret doors or other entrances or exits. However, you do notice something about this particular gargoyle head. You can kind of see that the level of the wine is slightly lower, suggesting that perhaps there is some air through this mouth.
Through, definitely go through.
Alright, you head down through the tunnel, crawling on your hands and knees, and it's still pretty much completely flooded with wine, but up ahead you can start to see the wine lapping at a dry section of the tunnel as it inclines.
I get to it as quickly as possible.
Alright, you quickly crawl through the wine, and you've got about 5 seconds until you're about to completely drown, and you take in a deep breath and you thought you're about to die. Lollard's here just chilling, just waiting.
Yeah, you guys finally made it, huh?
What? You
Now
can
that we-
stomach this?
Lollard, you hear Wongo saying, "Oh, it's them!"
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but these guys made it.
Now that I know we've been drowning on this wine and everything, now that we have a second, can I turn back to the wine and like get a finger and taste it? Is it good wine?
I mean, for you, Orion, it's good wine. Let's just put it that way.
Sure. Great. Good news, guys. If we die, if we're about to die, we can go out fully drunk.
Doing that?
Alcohol poisoning.
In it?
Sorry, what?
You're drinking that after you almost drowned in it?
I mean, why not, right? It's a literal room full of wine. This is the best thing that could ever happen.
What? I almost drowned.
Okay, I mean that's fair. Lollard, what's in the room ahead?
A crypt, a sarcophagus.
You should go check it out.
I should. I think you should.
I'll do
Definitely not. I'll be back here.
Alright. You won't be able to get past Lollard, Torrin. There's not enough room for you guys to squeeze past each other.
Okay, I'll move forward to this corner here, and we'll see what happens.
You pop your head out, and it's just a few foot drop down. You crawl out. You kind of have to crawl out hands first, and you're drenched with wine. Wine is just dripping off of you guys. You guys are completely soaked. All of your clothes are stained red. Your skin is stained red. Your teeth are red. Everything is, you reek of wine. Everything is red. And suddenly the scent of wine vanishes. Instead, the air reeks of sulfur and brimstone. And what you see before you is... We'll get back to you guys. Alright. Eridani, Nim, Millhouse, and Nathan. You guys have killed the zombies. You're confident that you're on the same reality as your allies. And now there is just a large door, very, very large door, with 3 dead zombie heads just sticking out of the holes at about head height. The door itself is 9 feet high and it's made of solid looking stone.
Such a big door.
I open the door.
You push on the door, Millhouse, and you're not strong enough to open it. It is heavy.
Yeah. I help using my staff.
Alright, you push
Sorry.
as well, Eridani, and the door is not budging. It is really heavy.
Come on, everybody help!
Is it a lift door, push door, pull door?
It's a push door.
Could we fit all 4 of us there pushing?
Yeah.
Since we have 2 gnomes and then 2 bigger people?
You guys push. The 4 of you push with all of your strength. It happens to be like 4 kind of fairly scrawny,
Yeah, we're
Or,
pretty
Yeah.
intellectually inclined characters,
Yeah, we
and
are.
you just wish you had someone like Orion with you now because you guys simply are
Can
not
I
strong enough to push it.
can I
Love
put Sebastian? Can I put my staff through the hole where the zombies were?
The zombies'
Heads, yeah.
necks fill the holes fairly well,
Can
and then their heads
Can
are
I
in front of that.
can I push them back
Their heads
through the hole?
Their heads are too big for the hole.
Okay, somebody smash a zombie head.
Off of their heads.
Start smashing heads. It's a little gruesome sometimes, you know. I've only done it a handful of times.
How are you smashing the head?
I got a crowbar.
The zombie's head's very kind of hollow and mushy, and you just beat the zombie's head until it just pretty much is all broken apart.
Fucking
And then
Zombieland
you
shit.
can just push the kind of mushed up head and neck of the zombie back, and it's got this chain as well, and the bit it slips through the hole, and now there's actually pretty much a hole that you could see through.
Okay, I look through.
What do you see?
Do I see the chain on either side of the wall,
You
or
can look through this gap. You have a small hole that you can look through.
Oh, I can see something over here.
As you take a look in, you can see some pillars supporting the ceiling and bones scattered all over the ground. You can vaguely see, it's a fairly large room, it looks kind of square shaped. You see what looks like a chariot in the middle of the room, and it contains what looks like a sarcophagus and treasures scattered around the sarcophagus.
Oh,
okay? But the chain that the zombie had in the mouth, or whatever. You said they had a bit or something in the mouth.
Yeah, that's just kind of fallen down inside the room. The other
But
two-
it's laying on the floor on the other side, am I right?
You can't. Well, we hope so. You can't really actually see down there because you just don't have an angle to look down there. You can see the chains though. You can see some chains extending away.
Okay, can I can I put the staff through the hole?
Yeah, you can fit that through easily.
Yeah, I put it through the hole and command it to become a snake.
Ooh.
Okay.
the big snake.
All right. The
Oh,
giant
yeah.
constrictor snake. All right, it's a little bit squashed in, and it just curls around itself.
Huge.
Just kind of stuck a little bit. I mean, not completely stuck, but it's a constrictor, right? Giant constrictor.
Yeah. Giant
That's a huge snake.
It's in my wild shapes. Yeah.
Oh,
it's
that's
big.
right. It's
It's huge.
the Nim's wild shapes. I think I did another one. Yeah, I did a different one that wasn't wild shape. There we go.
Mm,
All right, it's a big boy.
it's big.
I tell him to take this the chain and try to pull it while we push.
Alrighty, it bites the chain, and the chain goes taut, and it appears that the chain is attached to the top of the door. And when you guys see the snake pull, the door actually will come back to you guys. Alright, meanwhile, over to the other group. As you guys step into this room, the first thing that happens is a stone skull rises up from the ground. Looking around this room, what you also see on the floor of this chamber is a pentagram traced in salt surrounding an ornate sarcophagus, its lid covered with figurines of prancing frog-like humanoids.
So instantly, frogs. Probably Nang Nang, guys.
Orion. Orion.
Yes. What's the matter?
The salt, the pentagram. I think I could use some more salt. Do you have any salt? Let's add more salt to it.
Let's see.
To make sure it's, lots of salt.
I have some baby Atropol blood. Would that help?
Can you see if anyone else has salt?
Does anybody have any salt?
Let's make it
I think we should
saltier.
add salt.
I think down there.
Don't listen to Orion, Lolot. I don't really care much for salt pentagrams, to tell you the truth. Let's wreck it! Let's wreck it! Wreck it!
Okay.
Wreck it! Ha 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 ha!
Yeah, that sounds like fun. I kind of walk over and slap that skull down.
Alright.
I wanted.
You jump on it and whoa, it sinks into the floor and turns bright green.
Hallelujah.
Okay.
That's not the salt pentagram, Lalad.
And I'm going to walk over to this salt pentagram and kind of slightly, subtly kick a little bit of it.
Alright, you push your foot through it and Overlocker screams. Ah! And we'll come back to you guys.
Oh,
Rest
man.
in peace, headphone users.
Alright, meanwhile, this very muscular snake, which, it's just pure muscle. It grabs the chain in its mouth, much like the zombie did, and it pulls. And you realize, as it pulls, the door actually lifts up. But the snake's not strong enough to fully lift it. However, when you guys go underneath it and push it up, the snake has enough strength to hold it for a short while, as the door is now raised into the ceiling.
Yay!
However,
Quick.
you guys need to help the snake, and as soon as you let go, that door's going to slam down shut.
Should we just get in?
Wait, I have stuff in the bag of holding. I can probably just use to hold up the door.
We can get on the other side and still hold it.
That too. Let's just do that. Let's just get to the other side and hold
judging
it up.
From what you saw, you should just be able to reopen it the same way that it was open now. Presume you have the same
Let-
resources.
Let the little people do through, and then we go through Nathan.
Alright, you guys hold it up, and then if even one or two of you let go, the door, it's gonna lower again, shutting behind you.
Okay.
I wanna hold it open. Let's see if I got anything in the bag of holding.
It takes
do that.
you, the snake, and at least 3 of you guys to hold it open.
I can,
I got 4 battle axes I can use.
I have some kittens.
we could, chain the,
Kittens and a hammer.
get the chain somewhere. Wrap it up somewhere.
Yeah.
From what you're seeing of this door, it weighs like a half a ton. It is very, very heavy. We're talking 1,000 pounds or more.
So a kitten in between the wall and the door isn't
It's
enough.
not gonna hold. It's just gonna snap
Okay.
the pitten or break the stone.
What if we have 20 pittons?
I've got
Maybe.
10 adamantite bars we can use to hold it open.
We tried that one too some one time.
Yeah, you feel like you could probably stack the adamantine bars up, and it's gonna leave a little gap under the door. Probably enough for small creatures to go under. You can definitely open the door from this side, but have a think about that. We're gonna go back over to the other group. Alright, Wongo is just having the time of his life. Stupid salt pentagram. Showed you. And then all of a sudden you're attacked. Oh. Alright. In the salt pentagram, there is an invisible grey slard.
Oh, fuck.
You haven't seen it yet, because it's invisible, and it does attempt to surprise you guys. Here's for surprise. 13. So Torin, you're surprised. Alright, you haven't seen it yet, but you will see it soon. It's a humanoid-shaped toad creature with bone spurs jutting up the top of its head, very sharp claws, and it wields in its hand a great sword. It has these wings, or almost like fins, jutting out from its underarms, extending to its elbows, and it is invisible. So Orion and Lollard, you guys hear something coming for you. Something quick moving towards you. You hear its footsteps. Orion, you're up.
Oblaka, can I attack it? Is that the safe thing to do?
Make it stop! Make it stop!
Okay, I'll rage and jump at it.
Okay. Did you see the updates to the Wild Barbarian?
I don't know how to access that. Is there like a...
I think the only thing that changed was the tail.
Oh, the damage dice went down.
Yeah,
right?
the tail is like a D8, but you can like something, I don't know, trip people over or something like that. No, you can use it to give yourself a bonus to your AC with your reaction. You can like use it to block attacks. I'll give you the handout
awesome.
of that, but anyway.
Okay. I won't use it for this one, but that's really cool.
Okay.
I'll rage and grow my jaws this time. And I'll make 2 normal attacks at it for disadvantage.
Okay. What's the subclass called again?
Path of the Beast.
Beast. Okay.
I think.
All right, I'll give you a handout with that information.
Okay.
Alrighty. You come in with your jaws. You're at disadvantage because it's invisible.
Rage on. And here we go.
Miss.
Uh-oh.
And miss. You chomp through the air, missing with your attack.
Could have gone better.
Torin, you're surprised, so you're not aware of what's happening at the moment. The slud, it speaks in your mind telepathically, Lalad. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for freeing me. Here is your reward. And it attacks you with its greatsword.
Oof.
It slashes you with the greatsword and becomes visible as it attacks. You see a lick of blood flick through the air as that greatsword comes off Lollard, knocking Lollard to the ground. Lollard, you fall to the ground. You reduce to 0 hit points. You're unconscious and dying. And you need to make a death saving throw.
Ooh.
That's for your Orion as your subclass handout. You'll be able to see that. Alright, Lollard, you succeed the saving throw. And we're going to come back to you guys. We'll do a round of combat and then we'll go over to the other guys. Okay, meanwhile, you guys have entered now this room. It very much looks like a tomb. And you'll need to move in further to the room to fully see everything. So at the moment you're just seeing like a chariot and some bones scattered on the ground, something against the back wall in the darkness or dim light from dark vision.
Fair.
You put those rods down, or?
Yeah, I'll put them down.
Alright, you put the 10 adamantine bars down, and you have to stack them kind of like 3 tall, because otherwise they'll just topple over. They won't be able to balance perfectly enough. And there's enough room now for a small-sized creature to slip underneath the door. Well, you suspect there will be. So I'm guessing you're letting the door close, and you slowly let it down onto the adamantine bars, and sure enough, there is a nice little gap now under the door. As you move in further to the room, you can see everything now, and I'll describe it to you guys. There are 6 glass cauldrons brimming with humanoid bones lining the walls of this tomb, at the center of which stands an ancient chariot bearing a bronze sarcophagus with treasure strewn atop it. Paintings on the chariot's body show a tall bird with a long, sharp beak, an eblis. On the south wall, a bronze shield bears the embossed image of a Cholton warrior carrying a spear. Below, there is an inscription that reads, "Bow before no one." And 4 bronze statues stand on pedestals to either side of the shield. They depict Cholton warriors, one holding a sword, 2 with spears, and 1 missing its face.
Weird.
We should check the wall that goes east. If we want to find a secret entrance, if there's a secret entrance to the...
To see if it wraps around.
Yeah.
My first instinct.
Oh, go on.
No, never mind.
Okay. Alright, if you guys want to look for secret doors, make sure you've got a bright light source so you can clearly see, and make a perception check to look around the room.
And I give guidance to Nathan.
I still have my Latin of revealing it, don't I?
Yeah.
And I give guidance to Nathan, who
Right.
probably has...
Cast guidance on Nathan, and Nathan, that's going to give you a +1d4. You can go ahead and pop the spell, yeah. Alright.
29.
29. You failed to beat the DC. No, I'm joking. Alright, you
Damn!
you take it around.
By one!
And no, you are. Alright, so there's a lot of, it's fairly macabre, this room. I mean, there's literally massive cauldrons filled full of bones, so full that the bones have spilled out all over the ground. They're humanoid bones as well, rib cages, skulls, femurs, and first of all, a skull button pops up out of the ground just randomly, and then you also notice something about this section of the wall. It looks like a 6 foot high, 4 foot wide seam in the shape of a rectangle against the wall. And we'll come back to you guys. Meanwhile, nearby, Orion, you're up.
I'll bonus action wild shape into a dire wolf.
Okay. Wild shape into a dire wolf. And we're now a raging dire wolf.
This is all I've ever wanted out of D&D ever. Then I will attack I'll bite the creature.
It's a mess. It just interposes its great sword, and you try to bite at it, miss it. You try to bite at it again, and the slad holds up the handle of its long sword, its great sword, and just blocks the attack.
I am blind. Me, the player, is blind. I cannot see the map.
Oh.
And also, I can't hit the creature.
Both. Right,
What's going on?
I didn't save your dark vision for the dire wolf.
Double disadvantage.
Dark vision? Oh, it's just regular
No,
vision. Okay, there we go. Should be able to see now.
Second. Yes. Here we go.
Torin.
I'll put 1 point of lay on hands in this guy, and then that's it. I don't have much else to do.
All right. You lean down. A little soft healing glow emanates from your hand, and Lollard, you open your eyes on 1 hit point.
Okay.
Are you ending your turn there, Torrin?
Yeah.
Right, the grey slad is going to try and claw at Lollard's face. Stay down! It says telepathically, and whoosh, it crits you for 15 slashing damage. Slices you across the face. You immediately fall back unconscious and dying. It then turns its head, and as it's doing that, it shifts its webbed feet on the ground and swings at Orion with its greatsword. The greatsword misses, and it comes in again with its greatsword at Orion, and it hits for 4 slashing damage. Lollard, make a death saving throw.
Nice, I knew it was coming.
Alrighty. Da-da-da-da-da.
19
Terminator
to a net
style.
20.
Da-da-da-da.
I'm back. I'm back.
Better than ever. 1 hit point. again.
Lollard,
Yeah.
you open your eyes. You've got like blood all over your face. You can grab whatever you're holding and stand up with half your movement speed. You're back in the fight.
Oh, I can. It's my turn. Okay, all right. Let's see. I am going to go this route. Well, we're gonna have to do it. I'm gonna go ahead and cast this at level 2 and cure myself for that. That's 8, 10, 15, 2, 3, 4,
You should get 14 for that.
14. Yeah. So that makes me 15. Okay. All right. Cool. All right. And from there, I am going to cast. Nope. That's about all I'm going to do. Since he's right there. That's it. That's my turn.
Alright, we'll come back to you guys. Meanwhile, Nathan, you've spotted a seam in the wall over here.
I'm gonna point it out. Dude, I see some indents in this bitch. Let's go check it out.
What? That's a wall, you dingus.
I just press into the wall.
Right, when you push on it, it clicks. And then you're able to actually pull the wall out. There's like a little gap where you can get your fingertips around to the side, and you pull it out away towards you. And as it's being pulled out, cobwebs are being stretched from the inside of this dusty, cobweb-strewn tunnel.
Oh, what's that purple thing?
It's a very narrow corridor, whose midpoint features an arched alcove. Within the alcove, there is a dusty bottle standing on a table.
Maybe I should go first.
Give while this happens, I give the command word to the staff as a bonus action. And make
just you see it like shrink down incredibly quickly, and then just turns back into a staff and kind of wobbles around on the floor a little bit, and you can go and pick it up.
Yeah, pick it up, go by.
Alright, so this is just a small circular wooden table, and it contains a very dusty bottle with a stopper on top of it.
You can leave that for later, guys. We need to save our friends. So check the wall at the other end, and I give it a small prayer and touch Nathan again.
Alright, there are a lot of cobwebs covering this room. Most of the walls are completely covered with cobwebs. In fact, you barely even see the other end of the hall. Just everywhere, cobwebs.
Alright, everybody out. I'm gonna light these cobwebs on fire.
Oh god. We're standing in the doorway.
Hope that table set something off.
I'm gonna take the bottle out first. And just leave it outside.
And you blow up.
Alright, you take the bottle, and when Moa sees that through you vicariously, Eridani, Moa says,
"Yeah,
I don't think we should touch that bottle."
Don't touch that, Millhouse.
I won't touch the bottle.
He's clearly
Moa-
he's touching it.
Alright, can I get a hand carrying the table out?
Well, you think it's okay to carry the table out
You know
without
what?
touching the bottle?
For what Millhouse
Should I just cut the webs down?
Millhouse makes up for his bottle touching with his table carrying.
Yeah, that's
They
true.
cancel each other out, and I agree with that.
Alright.
Alright, you guys can take the table out.
And that's probably.
What are you doing, like a fireball or something, Millhouse? Like,
Yeah, I'm just gonna put a fireball down to burn away
Oh
all the
my
top.
god! Oh my god! Get the fuck out of there!
No, firebolt, sorry. I just saw a wooden table and I didn't want it to burn and break whatever's in
Okay.
the bottle.
alright, you send a firebolt screeching down that hallway, and immediately all the web recedes, burning away, clearing the hallway completely.
I'm just gonna hold my
And-
rapier out and.
We'll get back to you guys.
Alright, sounds good.
There was a giant spider somehow hiding.
Move it up.
We don't know how. But
Alright, Orion, you're up.
I would like to recklessly attack.
Miss.
Crap. Ugh.
This thing has got very good defense. Hit. You bite onto its arm, and this slick grey blood drips out from the injury. As you do that, you notice that that small bite mark begins to close up. It is regenerating very quickly.
Fantastic. Not only can I not hit it, but after each of my turns, it's going to heal. We got this, guys.
Torrin.
I take out my longsword and I attack it. Go over here.
Hit. The longsword slices through its flesh with ease. Another small injury. Slit across its arm.
I'll take it again.
And that's a crit.
Wow, nice.
Alright, you take the longsword and just jam it straight through its torso. After getting through its defense, grey blood starts to drip out of its mouth. Lets out a bit of a screech.
I still had spell slots for smite, but I don't.
I think as a part of the paladin, you can actually use a channel divinity to get back a spell slot now.
I think it's a cleric.
Well, I'm also out of channel divinities, so that doesn't matter.
Okay,
I only have
maybe
one
it's just
spell.
cleric. I thought
I
paladin
can
gets
look it
that.
up real quick.
Anyway, alright. As you draw the longsword out, that longsword that just impaled the grey slab, the injury starts to close up, but you've definitely outdamaged its regeneration. It grabs its torso and says telepathically to you all, you will all burn for this. And it quickly jumps back, making some croaking sound. It leaps back 30 feet, provoking an opportunity attack from all three of you. You attempt to bite at Orion, but it's too quick. Torrin, you come up for a longsword attack, but it's already got its greatsword there, parrying you. And Lollard, with your warcaster, you drop a sacred flame. And this thing is magic resistant. The sacred flame just, it's like water off a duck's back. It just rolls straight off of it.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
Succeeds. Then it quickly puts its webbed and clawed hand forward. It murmurs a quick incantation under its breath, and all of a sudden, a fiery explosion engulfs half the room and the three of you. Each of you make a dexterity saving throw as you're hit by the fireball.
Ugh. a salad threw a fireball at you.
And that's you as well, Torrin. You guys get a bonus from Torrin. Did he go AFK?
Now I'm here.
Need a dexterity save. And what's your bonus?
It's my charisma modifier is 3.
Okay.
So that makes
So you got a 12. Alright, Orion and Lollard, you guys both succeed, taking 10 points of fire damage. It's not the biggest fireball. Torrin, it catches you fully by surprise and engulfs you, hitting you for 20 points of fire damage.
That's enough, I'm down.
Torrin hits the ground, streamers of smoke rising off at him, scorched. The stone sarcophagus gets scorched. The salt gets scorched. Nothing gets destroyed from that 20 damage. Lollard.
Let's see. I'm going to... Wow, this is a little bit... Yep, I'm going to cast a Cure Wounds on myself.
Good one, Torrin. Being unconscious and getting burnt like that.
I know, he doesn't run very fast, does he?
This is why we gotta put ourselves before others, Bongo says.
Of course. Selfishness is always the way to go.
You're in our way, Torrin, Bongo is saying.
And I am going to make movement over to this point here. And that should put me... Yeah, at that point there. And then that's going to be my turn.
Alright, let's go over to SEAL Team A. Alright, Millhouse, you've sent a mode of fire hurling down the hallway. All of the cobwebs have immediately receded, clearing the obscurement in the tunnel.
Aiton, do your thing, and Nim, go and help him.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's... Do we even need to? I think given the layout, it's pretty obvious. There's going to be a door there.
Still, he has to
Kick
find
it.
it.
Yeah, I'll find it.
Even if you're confident there is a door there, you might not be able to see a way to open it.
Nope, not this time.
And Nathan, you take a careful look, and you just see a flat, smooth stone wall. But there are, there are some graven images of like scowling devil's faces, which you've seen all over the walls on this level. It kind of goes along with the theme of the air reeking like rotting flesh as well.
I push on the wall.
Nothing happens when you push on it. It doesn't budge. The graven devil faces, they almost seem to be mocking you. If you are confident that there is a secret door there, you're welcome to take a look yourself.
Yeah.
Find out a way to at least try and open it. Alright, you take a look, Millhouse, and you're not really seeing anything about this wall.
Maybe we can hit this button first.
Nim, you want to try? If so, I give you guidance.
Alright, you send Nim in, and Nim, if you want to take a look, you can make a perception check.
Can I help you?
Oh.
With
And
with
you have
looking at
guidance.
stuff, you can't really help someone kind of.
Okay.
In certain circumstances, maybe. Alright, 25. Alright, Nim, you notice now something about one of like the devil's faces. Devil's faces are embossed all over the walls of this place. It looks like near the top, near the ceiling, that one of the face's eyes are kind of sticking out slightly like a button. I think you might be muted, Nim, if you're talking.
Oh no, there we go. I cast silence on myself. Can one of you guys? It's way up there. I can't get that.
Okay, I take my staff and push it in.
That one, yeah, over that one.
Pushes in with a click.
Okay, I think either we got the door open-ish or we set off a trap.
Open sesame. Open sesame.
Try to
I'll
push
start
it.
pushing out the door.
When you push on the door, we're going to come back to you guys. It's been 6 seconds. Meanwhile,
We set off a trap.
Lightning bolt.
You are up. You're fighting this thing, and it's quite powerful. It's regenerating, and
Oof.
it's all Torrin's fault, apparently.
It is Torrin's fault. We'll run after it.
It's always Torrin's fault.
Oh yeah.
Now you chase this thing down. Keep in mind, Orion is a wolf the size of a horse. If that's not terrifying enough.
A raging horse.
He's also raging.
I'm going to frost in front of mouth. I have rabies. We'll keep the reckless and we will attack.
16 is a miss.
Oh.
You bite onto its greatsword. An 18 hits. You manage to bite into its leathery flesh, taking off a small chunk.
Great. That's all I got.
Torrin, make a death saving throw.
Oh.
I had inspiration, right? GM inspiration.
Yeah.
That's someone else. Can I use that now to?
Yeah, you can roll with advantage, so you can roll twice. But you don't take, both results.
Doesn't matter.
Oh.
Yeah, he
Good
does.
thing you had that advantage. Actually, you've got your +3 mod in there as well, so it should be a 7. Either way, 10 is a failure, or 7 is a failure.
Oh, that's right. 15 is the save, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meat grinder mode.
Why is the modifier? Oh,
It's from your
Okay,
paladin aura, probably.
because I just pushed the death save button, so it should be right, but it's probably not.
I think you've got a global modifier on for your saving throws. Maybe not.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, I'm not sure why you're getting a +3. It might be from something else. Anyway. Alright, this slot, it's going to regenerate. The bite mark vanishes. Bad doggy! It says telepathically in your mind. And it's going to swing its greatsword at you, Orion. It hits for 5 slashing damage.
Jesus.
And again, it comes in with the greatsword, slashing you for another 3 damage. Then it tries to take a bite out of you, and it chomps onto you for another 3 piercing. And it just stays there, swinging its sword around in its hand.
My move. I bite people.
Lollard.
I'm going to cast this on it, and we'll see what happens.
Bane.
Mm.
You attempt to bane the slot. And
Oof.
you see it resisting, nothing happens.
Alright, I'm going to move up to... Well, I don't know if I can. Let's see. Big wolf in the way. Let's say... Yep, I can move up to that point. We're moving up to this point here. And that is going to be our turn, I guess. Yep.
At the start of
it.
this round, when Nim pushes on the door, it opens, and You guys are now in initiative. When you open the door, you see Torrin unconscious on the ground, Lollard stepping on Torrin, walking over to something, and Orion, a horse-sized raging direwolf. Or
Oh my God, what
maybe
is
you
that?
see a horse-sized direwolf attacking the party.
Oh no.
Probably the second option.
Have we seen him as a direwolf before?
Yeah.
Nathan hasn't.
Well, you can tell. Yeah. Someone can say that it's Orion if you're about to attack him.
I
Alrighty,
can smell
Orion.
him from here.
Orion, you're up.
All right, 2 reckless attacks.
Hit. You chomp into it for 10 damage, and you bite off what it just regenerated. And that's another hit. You sink your fangs into its torso, and it's got a couple of decent scratches on it now. Eridani.
Can I get past Nim?
Unless he wants to block you, then yeah, it's difficult terrain. You'll have to ask him.
No, you're good to walk past. And then we'll just crouch really small.
Yeah, it's
He
difficult
kind of wet
terrain
himself a little bit.
to go through another creature's space.
Okay, so 15 D there. I see Torrin from here. Or I see behind. Yeah. That slide can't be good, so I throw my staff in that direction and use my action to activate the staff again.
Noah also says, "We must help Torrin."
Yeah, I'm on it. Tomorrow. Just wait.
Alright, is there a
Hold your
specific
horses.
distance that you can throw it, or is it within 10 feet of you? Okay, you throw it over there. It turns into a giant constrictor snake, and it acts on its own initiative count. You can roll it into initiative.
Actor sheet initiative.
Goes on 6. And
Okay.
basically you just control it. I don't think it requires any sort of action from you to control. Mentally command it as long as you're not incapacitated. So yeah, basically on its turn you just control it.
And I go behind this pillar and use healing word on Thorin.
Oh, thank you, Eridani. I was so worried about Torrin.
Okay, why do I have an aquatic damage in there? Oh, Hex is not active.
7, right?
Yeah, 7. And that's my turn.
Nathan.
Oh. Pop right in here. I'll move right over here. 15. Move right there.
That would be
Crazy.
35 feet, so you would have to dash
Yeah,
to
it
get
would be.
there.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, it would be. Yeah. Try and not. This giant snake would cause me to have half cover for this
Yeah.
slot, wouldn't it? Alright.
Oi.
Well, since I can't use steady aim right now, I have to take no movement. I'm gonna dash. A bonus action. 10 feet. And down here. 5 more feet. And that's it. I'm just gonna take a shot. With my +1 short bow, because thanks for Millhouse. I finally got a magic weapon.
Whoa, what's going on there?
It's D&D Beyond. It did everything for me.
Oh, okay.
But a 22 in the.
Alright, a 17, 27 it would be. Looks like
Yeah.
27. Alright, the arrow
Yep.
just smashes through the slab, tearing through its flesh, straight into its back. And the slad's looking bloodied now. Let's out a bit of a croak.
Oh, sorry about that. That's me.
Millhouse.
That's as far as I can get. Gonna have to do a trick shot through all that.
Just lob it.
Straight into Orion.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be the first time.
The grey
You can
slad
take it.
uses the flat of its blade and blocks the firebolt like some Jedi. Torrin, you can use half a movement to stand up. You notice a suspicious lollard-shaped boot print on your chest.
Ah. What is this here then? I try to get to a spot where I can reach the gray slab the best, and I take out my crossbow because I'm not getting closer to this thing. And I shoot at it.
It's a miss. The crossbow bolt slams into the wall behind it.
Okay.
The slad regenerates, chuckling through grey blood that drips out of its spiked, toothy maw. It puts its hand forward and it starts moving its fingers around in the gesture locations of a spell while murmuring incantation under its breath. It casts Burn everyone full.
I use absorb elements.
It's gonna drop a fireball like that. Massive bloom of fire spreads out 20 feet in every direction as the fire engulfs everyone in that area. They'll need to make a dexterity save. Now you cast absorb elements, getting resistance to the fire damage, storing some of the fire in your axe as well. Alright, Nim, you succeed, taking 12 fire damage. Eridani, you succeed, taking 12 fire damage. Torrin, you succeed, taking 12 fire damage. However, you guys all see Torrin drop to the ground. Millhouse, you succeed, taking 6 fire damage with absorb elements.
That's for Orion.
Orion,
No,
you
I'm
succeed.
good. I have advantage and +1.
Yeah, he
anyway.
has advantage.
But
Alright.
thank you. I appreciate it.
You succeed, taking 12 fire damage, Orion. And the giant snake is hit for the 24 fire damage. The fire and the smoke clears. You're all fairly scorched. Torrent's unconscious and dying, and the slad is breathing heavily, gritting its teeth as it still sees multiple people standing. Lollard.
Yeah, we're going to attack. Well, maybe not.
It uses the pommel of its greatsword and hits the mace head to the side. Miss.
And we are going to... yeah, that is all we're going to do.
Fucking Wongo.
Wongo blames Torrin. Goddamn, Torrin's in our way.
I know, he always is in our way. We should go kick him again.
Alrighty. Alright,
Put him in a glove box.
the snake will have to squeeze to get into that space because it takes up 3x3. So it can go there though. It's 2 sizes larger, so it can go into another creature's space. Hello?
Yeah, sorry. I was deciding what attack I want to use.
Okay, it starts to coil around the sled and attempts to bite it, but the fangs miss.
Okay. Can it squeeze down here?
It can squeeze. It means its attacks will be at disadvantage. All attacks on it will have advantage, and it has disadvantage on dexterity saves, squeezing into a smaller space. You know, people can move through its space though. It's huge, so anyone
It will stay there.
yeah, anyone else can fit in its space freely. Nim.
Alrighty, I need to measure. Yes, perfect. I'm just going to move 5, 10, 15, 20. And then I'm going to do, it's not as effective, but I'm going to do Healing Word on Torin.
Poor Tar, he's
I'll say,
like,
get back up again.
been knocked unconscious like 3 times.
I'll be like, get back up again, what you doing? Torin gets 12 hit points. And then that will be my turn, because I have nothing else I can do.
Dodge?
Hey, it's worth it.
You can dodge.
Yeah.
It gives you advantage on dexterity saves against fireballs.
Or you could
Oh yeah,
dash
Healing
anywhere.
Word was a bonus. I keep forgetting healing is a bonus for that one. Yeah, I'll take dodge then.
Okay. Or you could do a cantrip or something if you want instead.
I don't have anything that would reach,
Okay.
so I'll take dodge.
Dodge is good. Orion.
I mean, what are the chances that it has another fireball? Pretty low.
Pretty
I'd
good.
say.
50-50.
I'll do the same thing, and I'll recklessly bite at him again.
Man.
Oh.
Not rolling amazingly.
And a 17 is a miss. This thing gets its guard up and blocks the attack.
Ugh.
Eridani.
Okay. Let's see. What was the plan? Yes, that was the plan. First, I start moving all the way over here. The cover, but I start casting a spell, spiritual weapon, and place it here.
Alright, how does your spiritual weapon appear?
Like a big wall.
Okay. Apparently it looks like some scales. Alright, the spiritual weapon hits. Alright, the maul crashes into the slab. You hear some bones breaking, 8 force damage. It's looking pretty beat up.
And then I cast Eldritch Blast on it. I'd probably get cover from the dire wolf, but
Yeah. Both of those attacks, it's got half cover against. That's a hit. Another beam crashes into the slud. You hear a sickening thud. An 18 misses, however. The slud manages to jump out of the way. The beam dissipates on the back wall.
then I move all the way to the wall. And that's my turn.
Nathan.
Yeah, do you know what steady aim is? It's I can't move. I take a bonus action, and then I don't have any movement after that.
Yeah, I really like that ability. It's cool.
Gives a rogue somehow an ability to get advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, steady aim. Bonus action, you give yourself advantage in your next attack roll on the current turn. You can use this bonus action only if you haven't moved during this turn. And after you use your bonus action, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I imagine it's like you're, instead of moving, you're kind of kneeling down on one knee and taking the extra time to aim.
I'll do it. Advantage.
Okay, good shot.
I use steady
22.
aim, and bam! The arrow smashes into the slide,
Boom.
tearing through its flesh for 20 damage. It's looking very badly hurt, but this thing is tough.
Yeah, this holy shit. That's all I got.
Millhouse.
Let's see if I can get a better shot.
The firebolt hits. However, you hear its flesh kind of sizzling a little bit, crackling, and it seems to resist the fire. It takes 2 points of damage.
Where is it? There it is. EOT.
Alright, Torin, you wake up again. You can use half your movement speed to stand up.
I'll stand up, I get my crossbow out, and I shoot again. Nope.
It's a miss.
And then I would like to use the rest of my movement to get into the hallway that I came out of.
Right, you don't have enough to get all the way there because you have to squeeze, but you can get into this space.
That's fine.
You can poke your head in there at least.
I will. Definitely like an ostrich.
All of the injuries that the sled had taken are still affecting it, except some minor ones start to close up. You see them fade away. And it's gonna jump back here. Provoke an opportunity attack from Millhouse and Orion. $15 is a miss. And Millhouse not taking an attack.
Ah, sorry. Must have.
Attack of opportunity. It's a miss. It brings up the greatsword and parries you. It then casts a spell. It casts tongues and says, "Hail, adventurers!" No, it doesn't. It casts fear.
Took an arrow to the knee.
It lets out this wicked wave of scary stuff. Phantasmal images that contains your worst fears. So for Millhouse, it contains someone breaking a clock. For Lollard, it contains someone helping someone else. And for Orion, it's of you taking a bath. Bathing yourself. Alright, Snake, Lollard, Orion, and Millhouse, you guys need to make wisdom saves against being frightened.
It's inside of my mall, right?
I thought you put it in Lollard's space, but I don't know.
No, when I did put it below.
You can move it around wherever you want to put it. You put it on his space. You can have it in anyone's space. It doesn't take up any room.
Okay.
Alright, Snake, you will need to make the save as well.
Yeah, I had closed the damn.
Alright, the snake succeeds. So Millhouse, Orion, and Lollard, you guys all fail and become frightened.
Jeez.
Now, what happens is you're not just frightened. While you're frightened, you have to take the dash action on your turn and get as far away from the slab as possible. You also drop whatever you're holding. So Millhouse, what are you holding? Axe and shield?
Yeah.
That gets dropped on the ground.
Oh man.
I'll put
Bob is on the ground.
I'll put a little marker there just to signify that. And Lollard, you're holding what, Mace of Terror and a shield?
Correct.
Actually, I don't think you drop the shield because it's strapped to your arm, I believe. So you just drop your...
It's just a wooden shield.
Yeah, it's still strapped to your arm, like, securely.
Okay.
So you just drop your weapon. Right. You both drop your maces, or you drop your mace, you drop your hammer. And Orion, you drop your dog bone that you had in your mouth.
Oh no.
And that's it for the slad's turn. Alright, Lollard, you have to flee.
Flee.
You have to take the dash action and run away.
Alright, let's see, we can get Ooh, we can get all the way to that
Hi,
corner.
buddy.
You'd
So-
go for this tunnel because it's the
It's a
Yeah.
better option.
safest
Okay, so-
available area, as far away as you can. Alright, that
Alright,
would be
so-
a dash. When you move away, the slad's going to try and attack you with its great sword as well.
Alright, so that should give me 60 feet back that way.
It does an opportunity attack, and it misses you with a 12. Alright, when you're out of line of sight,
Yeah.
you end your turn, you're able to make another saving throw to try and end the
Oh, okay.
spell.
Alright.
Alright, you're no longer frightened at the end of your turn.
Okay. And that means this is still my turn then. So can I...
That's
I
at
did a
the end of your
dash.
turn.
Yeah, I did. Okay. So...
And you should go one more space. You only went
One more space is
Yeah.
60? Okay, so it's 55. Okay,
Yeah.
so one more.
Yeah, and that's
Okay.
your turn done. That was your movement and action. That's all you can do when you're feared.
Right, so then that's my turn.
Snake.
Sorry. Snake tries to bite him again. Why? Why does it?
Disregard the second one. Alright, the snake
Yeah.
bites down on the slud, piercing into it with its fangs for 6 points of damage. Maintains its concentration.
And that's what the snake can do.
Nim.
I am going to. It's just the snake that's by him. 60 feet. Yes, I am going to ice knife him from across the room.
Solid.
The ice knife hits.
From half court.
Alright, it hits the slud and then explodes, sending out shards of ice 5 feet in every direction. The snake needs to make a dex save. The slad is hit
save.
for the full damage. It does resist cold, however. It takes 8 points.
I'm fine with that. It's some damage at least.
A shard of ice sticks into the snake for 10 cold damage. The slad also, as it's hit with that ice spell, loses its concentration. And Milhouse and
Woo!
Ryan, you're no longer frightened.
Great.
Look at that.
Good job, Nim.
Look at me.
Look at
And
you.
then- Look at what I did. And then I'm just going to use 5 feet of movement to just move in the back corner.
Apparently, right here is like a really good spot.
And look, my head is stuck in a small area.
Ryan.
So, question here: if I'm one size bigger than a creature, can they move through my space?
No,
They give me
well,
2 sizes.
I mean, if you're friendly, then yeah, you can move through each other's spaces, but it's difficult
Difficult
terrain.
terrain. Got it. Then I'll move 5 feet. That's in the.
Yeah, that's
Make, I think.
squeezing as well, so that's
Yeah.
disadvantage on your attack.
We'll move here then,
There is a
And
clear
we'll-
space for you to stand.
and I will recklessly attack.
Hit. You chomp onto it for 8 damage. This thing is still fighting. And another massive bite. You chomp down onto its neck, tearing it apart. It's barely standing.
And then we're gonna risk it and move out of melee here, and provoke from him.
It doesn't attack you. As you do that, it's already swinging its sword at Lalad.
Okay.
Risk it for the dog biscuit.
Yeah.
Because Aaron dropped his bone.
Eritani.
Do I have to give a command to the snake to do something else?
Well-
or
You just control it on your turn, basically. So we presume that
Okay.
you're telling it what to do.
okay, I move a little bit forward. Swing with my bonus action the holy weapon. Haven't I made a Oh.
That is a hit.
Ooh, here we go. Big money. Oh.
You swing the spiritual maul down, and it just smacks the sludge straight down, caving its head in, crushing it to the ground dead.
Nice.
Its greatsword drops from its hand, and then it regenerates. No, it doesn't. It's dead. It doesn't regenerate anymore. You've finished it off. And the second that happens, Wongo screams in your mind, "It was Torrin's fault! He broke the salt line! You all saw him there, laying on the ground, right where the salt was broken. Tell everyone that, Lollard."
Yeah. Torin did it. That's why I kicked him. Yeah.
I run forward and
Someone say my name?
and use my spear to try to destroy this this weapon was lying here.
Is it gone yet?
You try to destroy the mace. Alright, you can attack it. I'm not sure if you'll be able to destroy it before Lollard gets to it.
Oh no, I'm making a dash.
You can have enough
I
time
triple.
to make one attack on it.
I can triple.
It's like, no,
You
not
hit
my
it.
mace.
Can I triple before he gets there?
You're so dysfunctional.
I know. I'm having withdrawals. No, not my mace.
0 piercing.
0.
That is fantastic.
Then I give my snake.
Before.
Then I
Gotta
give
sharpen
my
that weapon.
then I give my snake the command to stop Lollard and
Alright, because we don't want to take away players' agency. You guys can't actively stop him from, he gets to make a decision, and that will be to get the mace back.
And my decision is to get my mace back. Ah. Thank you.
Alright, you see
I don't
Aridana
think-
just poking it. He's like not really attacking it with a spear, he's just like gently poking it. And then you push forward and you snatch up the mace. And
Yeah.
Moa says, I don't think it's the mace that we should be concerned about, but it's Wongo, the spirit inside. That means we need to kill Lollard.
I mean,
Moa, you said you weren't sure what was gonna happen if somebody destroyed your
I'm not sure
the
what's
staff.
going to happen, but I do think that we should ask Lollard if he wants it destroyed. That's the right thing to do.
Yeah, but as long as he has the mace and it exists, Lord hasn't a free mind. He's under the impact of I forgot the god's name.
In that case, I'm not sure how to.
Yeah, that's
to
why
get
if we
the spirit out.
I think if we destroy the flay, the spirit has to leave him.
That is possible, but I don't think it's fair to Lollard. I don't think we should destroy the mace. I think we just need to compromise.
I could give him my spear.
I think we still need to compromise. I just want to do what's right for everyone. That's my opinion.
Is that terrible spitting beast dead? Can it come out?
Yeah. We should maybe take a short rest, people. Not everybody looks so good.
Now you guys notice that, like, Lollard, Lollard, Torrin, and, just Lollard and Torrin are just, like, completely dyed red as well. Like, it smells like wine here.
Yeah.
I want to go get my dog. I'm gonna go get Sonic.
You can command him, and he'll come out of this tunnel, drenched in wine.
There he is. 6 health, huh? But
Look,
he's
he's drenched in red wine too.
Oh, how
So
seeing how damaged he was.
we take a short rest, or
Yeah, sure we do.
I think
And-
Orion's gonna start sniffing the
here in
sarcophagus.
the middle. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just start sniffing it.
Okay, so firstly, are you resting or are you messing with the sarcophagus?
No, we should be resting.
I guess I can't speak.
Nope.
Here.
Yeah, you
Come-
can understand people though, and you can kind of growl a little bit or bark, to get the message across.
I do the lassie and bark at the sarcophagus.
yeah, but I think we
You're
should.
making no sense.
Later. We'll do it later. Come on.
So there's
Come
little figurines on top of this sarcophagus. Little figurines of prancing frog-like humanoids. They look like little grungs. Kind of cute. Do you do anything, Orion?
Not if everybody's telling me not to, no.
Okay. Alright, you guys take a bit of a breather, and nothing comes about during the hour that you're here. Everyone take a short rest. It's just dead quiet.
No. Sorry.
There is a button that pops up on the floor of this room as well, and oh no, you guys already pressed it.
I rest as I'll transform back to myself and then rest that way.
Okay,
Yeah, get my wild shape back.
I'll bring you back.
Thank you.
Anyone got anything left?
Any what left?
Any healing?
I can tap you if you need.
Well,
It won't be much.
How do we get a long rest in here?
So I'd like to take 15 minutes to try to heal up Sonic as well.
Alright, you can do that at the end of the... Well, yeah, you can't cast spells while resting, so you wouldn't be able to do that as part of the rest. But you're welcome to ask the party to wait around another 15 minutes. That's up to you. So, what do you guys say to that?
Yeah, absolutely.
sure.
Okay.
If you're okay with that, I'll cast ritually cast detect magic as a ritual while you do that.
Let's do
Okay. Do you do it?
5 minute
I'm
difference.
guessing you do it towards the end when he's finished. So, because detect magic only goes for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, you guys hang out for an extra 15 minutes while Millhouse repairs Mitaru Soniku. And you feel like you're about halfway through your day. In terms of needing to sleep and how much you can walk and stuff like that. You get up as detect magic towards the end of the rest. You don't detect any magic here. Actually, you do detect a little bit of magic. A vague magic coming from within the sarcophagi. It's enchantment.
Interesting. I'll tell everybody. There's some enchantment stuff in the sarcophagus.
Hmm. And this is the one you said that had the frogs on it, correct? For its decoration on the actual one?
Yeah, there's actual standing figurines. Also, while you're resting, Orion, Oberlaka does say, can we fix up the pentagram and maybe ask anyone else if they have some cooking salt? Just to knead it up a little bit, just in case, precautions.
Yeah. In case another one comes, they have to be trapped in here. That makes sense.
But wait!
Ah!
What if
What?
we get trapped in here?
Ooh, that's a good point. Can you cross salt? Is that a thing? Can we do that?
Yes.
I think you need a lot of salt because the fireball probably burned away all the salt.
Well, if we don't
need
have
a lot of
salt, maybe
salt, guys.
pepper? I don't know, I'm just throwing at strings here.
I
It
don't
might
think
make
pepper
us
is
sneeze.
gonna help.
you can kind of fix the pentagram up a little bit, but nothing comes about from that anyway. So yeah, there's actually they're wooden figurines. In fact, they would have been incinerated by the fireball. So now they just like all these like kind of burnt, melted grungs. They look horrific. All their faces like burnt away and.
Good thing Ding Ding's not with us.
So you've got this sarcophagus now, burnt figurines all over the top of it, and then the sarcophagus is very ornate.
Well, who wants to open it?
Not me.
Somebody help me with it?
I don't want to risk contracting frog, if I'm honest.
I help open it.
Yeah.
Alright, whoever wants to open it can make an athletics check, and well, you can have advantage. Eridani's helping you. Alright, you guys easily take the lid off. You push it aside and gently rest it next to the sarcophagus. Inside it is a varnished clay urn. And inside the urn you can see these tiny little bones, as well as a number of valuables scattered around the urn. The magic is coming off the urn. It's enchantment. And then there's a potion. A very bright red glowing potion. It very much looks like a potion of healing, but like even better. And then there looks like a petrified grung egg. It's made of stone. It's very small. It can fit in. It's about the size of a chicken egg, and it's also letting off magic. So the potion's letting off magic, the egg's letting off magic, and the urn is letting off magic.
Interesting. Is any of them seem more powerful than the other? Is anything similar to the magic items that had things on them?
Detect magic
Like
doesn't really give you too much of a gauge of
Gotcha.
power. It's all fairly, the same.
Can I tell me if this is going too far? Can I distract Obalaka? Can I ask him to like, hey, can you talk to Moa and say this, and then grab one of the things?
I mean, Obalaka cannot really, if you're doing something sudden, Obalaka can't really force you another way or the other.
Then I will try to pick up the urn.
Okay. You touch the urn. The second you do that, make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh god.
I would like
That's from when I pushed the button.
I would like to choose to fail this saving throw.
You don't get to choose to fail it. It's something a reflex.
Oh.
You're forced to make it.
Okay.
And you don't get to.
Oh, you fail it anyway.
Alrighty.
You fail it.
Alrighty. All of a sudden, Orion starts doing something very, very bizarre.
For Orion?
While this is happening,
He doesn't take baths.
what's everyone else doing? During as he's inspecting the sarcophagus, what's Millhouse and Nathan, Nim, and Lollard up to?
Hugging the corner.
What was that? Sorry.
Oh, we still have that other room and that table and all that too. I'll be telling.
2 times already, so I'm in the corner. I am not doing anything other than trying to be safe.
I would have been telling Lollard and Torin of all the stuff we found, probably partially through that short rest and anything that was finished up, of all the stuff we found on our end, that we opened the chest, and that obviously nothing happened to us on our end. And then we killed the zombies.
Okay, then I let them know about the wine room and the sarcophagus and all that type of stuff too as well.
Don't
And I know
forget to mention that we stood on Torin.
Yeah, and Torin, it was his fault with the
What?
salt.
He tried to kick the underneath of our foot
you
with
kicked
his
the salt.
chest.
Yeah, And he also started all the wine stuff, man. It was horrible in that room. It was all Torrent's fault.
Yeah, you
Inside.
Yeah, that's what I tell him. And I go, a chest? I think we should go into the room with the chest.
Alright, all of a sudden, Orion breaks out with this bizarre interpretative dance. He starts moving his arms kind of like a robot, and then he's like lifting his knees up really high towards his chest, and he starts doing some sort of bizarre dance. And all of this like discordant percussive music is overwhelming your mind, Orion, and you just start doing like some weird movements, a strange dance, and it's also just really hurting as well. Your mind is getting crushed by this music in your mind. You take 10 points of psychic damage.
Oh, there's a bad thing about this.
And you can make a wisdom saving throw to try and regain control of yourself.
I'd like to do that.
Right. Orion is kind of looking like that Harold meme. You know, that happy but sad meme where he's like smiling but he's got sadness in his eyes. That's what Orion's looking like at the moment. You keep on doing this bizarre dance. You jump up on the sarcophagus and you start clucking like a chicken. And although you're doing this funny dance, your mind is being degraded. You take another 10 points of psychic damage. And you can make another wisdom save to try and regain control of yourself.
Oh my gosh.
You lose with detect magic. And 19 fails. You continue doing some bizarre dance now. You jump over onto the pole and you start like pole dancing. It's hilarious to everyone else, but Orion, you're actually hurting. But you're not actually showing signs that you're hurting to others. So Orion is just doing some strange dance. Orion, you take another 5 points of psychic damage, and you can make a wisdom saving throw to try and regain control of yourself.
So he could
Some higher than 19.
Charisma, like plus 3 charisma for that.
Oh yes, he's within 10 feet of you at the moment, but not when he made that last save. You can make one now.
Right, for this one, I meant.
And
That saved me, I think.
you regain control of yourself, Orion, and you've got no idea why you're not wearing pants.
I imagine Mike did.
Mr. Orion.
Don't touch the urn. Danger.
Never do that again.
Obalaka is
I kind-
right most of the time, I think.
I kind of want you to put on your pants.
Well,
Well,
I'm
it does.
wearing a shirt.
While I turn my back to him.
I have been wearing a shirt for most of the adventures. Pants were the
You're doing this.
next step. Whoa, don't touch that urn.
Okay.
Nim, there's a egg here. Can you examine it and find out what kind of egg it is?
You need me to?
You can make a nature check to try and figure out what kind of egg it is. It's kind of scaly. It's definitely not a chicken egg. It's about the same size as a chicken egg.
Maybe
you should
Orion dropped
maybe-
it when he was
maybe
doing
you
his little chicken dance.
Maybe you should touch it.
Touch the egg?
Yeah.
Stroke it.
I'm gonna look at it first.
Oh yeah, you can definitely tell that it's a grung egg. So it's kind of looks like a frog egg. It's fairly round, about the size of a chicken egg, green colored, and kind of almost with like a translucent skin shell, I should say.
Yeah, no, this definitely did not come from Orion when he was dancing up on the thing. Orion, you are not the chicken father.
You can 100% be sure that it's
I need a second from that.
Orion did not just lay that now.
Moa, what kind of god is this? You think he could help?
I think it's Neng Neng's tomb.
You think Neng Neng?
Is quite wild, but I think at this stage, well, the more help, the better.
You said there was jewels in this tomb as well? There was the potion, the urn, some jewels, and the egg, or
not jewels, valuables.
Valuables,
But yeah, basically it's the urn, the egg, and the potion, and then all of them are radiating magic.
I kind of don't want to pick up the egg though, unless I have a gem. Anyone have a gem? Or do we have any gems in that bag of holding?
We have some in the party loot, I think.
Can someone just give me? I don't care what size, just a gem though.
Let's take a look at it. There's a bunch of gemstones, actually.
Just give me a cheapy one.
Millhouse, I think you have the bag of holding.
There's 7 assorted gemstones, 10 GP each. You can have one of those, I guess.
I'll take a red one.
We've had Tej this entire time?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's our celebration, Tej.
Okay.
Part of your survivor gear.
It's just fermenting, so.
Yeah, if I can just get a random gem, I don't care color or anything like that. I'm gonna make sure I'm holding the gem first, and then I'll touch the egg.
You can have the ugly jade.
I'll take jade.
Okay.
Is jade a gem?
You
I
place
thought that
your...
was.
Jade, I think, is a type of gemstone. It's like a mineral.
Oh, I guess it needs to be a jewel, technically.
Yeah.
Because Nim's just thinking back to Asterek's warning, which was only a jewel contained the frog. So I don't want to chance crap.
Nice call.
Alrighty, when you as you touch the egg, a tendril of slime rises from its surface and then transforms into a frog head that bobs towards you. A croaking voice sounds out in your mind. Ning Ning will help you now. And then the frog head goes into your mouth.
Oh, it's sticky. I don't like this. It's sticky. Oh.
Alright, the spirit of Ning Ning attempts to inhabit you, and you can either resist it or let it in.
I'm gonna try to resist just from the description. That's the only reason why.
Alrighty, if you wish to try to resist the spiritual inhabitation, you need to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, great. I'm good at those.
It takes you by force.
What?
Yeah.
You're mine now. We're gonna
Like
have some
sloshing
fun.
and sticking around in my brain.
We're gonna
Oh.
have some real fun, me and you.
It's got like a Beetlejuice
Mine,
feel to
mine.
it.
Grab that potion. Grab it. That's ours. Yes, we'll take that. And you become inhabited by Neng Neng. So,
Eee.
I'm going to give you a...
I'm the frog man. Goo goo gajoob.
Give
got
you
a greedy-
handout for Neng Neng's spirit. And
Here we go.
only you'll be able to see that. Only you know what it does.
Mhm.
So, you'll see that Neng Neng has a particular personality trait, and it gives you a new flaw. While inhabited by Neng Neng, you gain that following flaw, and it overrides any opposing flaw, and it also supersedes personality traits. So it can overcome any other personality traits that you might have. Also, while inhabited by Neng Neng, you gain a special ability, which you'll see there. And not only that, you also instantly become attuned to the Pearl of Power. That
Ooh.
is,
Mm.
well, the Grung Egg, which is basically a Pearl of Power, but it also gives you resistance to poison damage.
Well, my spell I gotta prepare now. Look at that.
And I'll give you a handout for that. There we go.
Got it. I like the image.
That's the official artwork for it.
I love it.
I love it.
You're gonna eat it?
Oh, don't eat it.
Alrighty.
What a good
You're
episode.
Now inhabited by a Nang Nang. Let's take a 10-minute
In a way, they kind of work.
Take a
10
bit of
minute
a
break,
breather.
cool.
You guys can review your new abilities and your tricks to gods again, and I'll see you guys back in 10 minutes.
Lovely.
Is that our fourth one or third one?
Fourth.
Oh, Moa. I keep forgetting Moa. That's right. We have Moa, Nang Nang, Obalaka, and Wongo. Well, I don't think we can get all 9.
We don't have 9 people.
Yeah. Unless we can get
multiples.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
Sonic and on one of them.
I don't know if you can do multiple because Orion did a wild dance, didn't he?
Well, I touched the
Touch the urn. You didn't touch the egg.
Oh, he touched the urn. Okay, all right.
But still, I think he wouldn't have danced if he could have multiples. I think the gods are gonna fight inside one person.
Oh, and that'd be the conversation in your head like crazy.
I think they call that
Especially if they're like
schizophrenia.
2 opposing ones.
There's oh my gosh. I hope that like it gets replaced. You know what I mean?
Mm.
If they
Yeah.
like there's a fight and one of them wins,
One.
as opposed to 2 being in your head at once, which would be awful.
2 flaws.
Yeah. Jesus.
My flaw kind of works with my already one, so I mean, like, it won't change me too much.
Yeah.
There are things that will come of it, but
Mm-hmm.
in a way, it kind of works.
Yeah. I mean, Nang Nang seems the most naturey, I guess.
Yeah,
Maybe.
the power's pretty sick.
Dope.
It's a pretty dope one.
Mine is fully useless, which makes me even more angry. It will not come up during this campaign, I guarantee it.
You fart when you fly when you fart.
No.
That would be
Very
kind of
useful.
cool.
That actually would be neat, yeah. Especially if you can set the fart on fire.
I guess I could tell you guys, right? Could I mean, I'm allowed to tell you what he would do for me, right?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, why
kind of
wouldn't you be able to?
I'll ask
Yeah,
Seb
but
about it.
kind of boring then.
It's a boring power.
Mine might come up. It depends on how I use it, but it's a nice one.
Sweet.
What's your attack is poisonous now?
No, that'd be cool.
Since the egg grants immunity to poison, I thought maybe. And
Oh, wow.
I just have resistance.
Oh, you're not immune, it's just resistant.
No. Yeah.
well, yeah,
Maybe
well,
for
resistance, yeah.
trap
And Nang Nangs are poisonous, aren't they?
Yeah, Grums are.
Yeah.
You know what I still can't figure out is the like the alternate dimension rooms,
Mm-hmm.
right? We triggered the wine trap in one, but like both of the coffins are empty. You
Yeah,
know, maybe
the-
they're decoy coffins.
The part I don't understand is this should be a mirror reality. Shouldn't we? Okay, we can kill the people, but shouldn't we lose all the items we get when we get back to the normal reality?
Should we go back through the ring and test that before opening the one in the chariot?
Maybe.
Just in
I
case.
just kind of see it as a demi-plane, like not a fully separate reality, but like a
What I think it's a demi plane that's transported in time, maybe.
in
Mm.
time. Jesus, that's some intense magic. That'd be so cool.
Yeah, but it would mean that everything we take back would get destroyed, wouldn't it?
It's magic.
Because
It could be any rules
it
you
could-
wanted.
Yeah, but because the same object can't exist twice in the same space.
Why not?
Time.
Who wants to be the one to go through the ring first?
Well, I have no new items, so I don't have a problem with that.
I've actually never time traveled in D&D before. That'd be really cool.
Well, you at least went through it with your spirits already. But if we gain the spirit, it would have to be me then that goes through and see if I lose mine.
Yeah,
I'm the only one that's gained a new one so far.
It works that way. I mean, the creatures weren't in both planes, right? But we could travel from one to another, so you should be able to travel back, right?
Yeah, and if they were in time, shouldn't if we kill? Okay, yeah, okay. We killed one in our time, so the only time it could be is back in time.
We'd be back in
Forward.
time right now.
Yeah, because we can't be forward in time because we already killed the zombie.
Yeah. So if we leave a beverage here, we can go forward in time and it'll be aged. Ferment stuff. There we go.
Yeah, the problem is it depends. If it's just one day, it does.
It's just the next day. 2 minutes. That's all it is.
Years, I don't think it's any good anymore.
Even wine doesn't taste good after a certain time.
Exactly.
It's
Oh,
just
and I have a potion too now.
just collectors that want to own the old wines. That's why they're so expensive, not because they're so good.
I need to figure out what potion I grabbed. He said it was like a potion, but it looked a little bit stronger. I just need to know.
It's probably a superior potion.
Probably.
Maybe it's a supreme. Or just a greater. The egg was a pearl of power, wasn't it? Yes.
Yeah.
What's the maximum spell slot to get back with the pearl of power?
I don't know. I didn't read through it. Let's see.
Fourth slot, isn't it?
4th or higher. The new slot is a 3rd level.
Well, okay, so you just get a 3rd level slot. Oh,
Which I don't mind. That's pretty good.
that's pretty good. At least at this level.
I can get a Dispel Magic back with that.
About that ability, someone sent me information about. It's a bit strange because I think as a paladin, I only have one.
Yeah, I didn't understand that either with the 2 and 3. But do you get more?
No, I
Yeah,
I tried to look that up, but I don't seem to get any more any later on. I do get them back after a short rest, so if you would be able to do multiple short rests between long rests, it might work, but then still you could do it 3 times, but not only 1 time during each period between short rests. So it's a bit weird, I know. I'm not sure what's up with that.
Mm.
What was it? I sent the ability because I had the book open. Paladin there. Yeah, probably because you can get it back with a short rest, so you can use it once at 3rd level, twice at 7, and the 3 times at 15.
Or is it short rests?
Yeah, because or you regain all expended usage when you finish a long rest in that ability. Harness Divine Power needs a...
Channel Divinity.
Yeah, but you get that one back with the short rest, don't you?
Hello?
Hello.
Then we should do make several short rests, and then I could do it.
Yeah, well,
Oh.
yeah, you could do it twice a day. Get 2 spell slots at the back a day.
Why does it say 3 times then?
3 times is level 15.
Yeah, but I wouldn't have any use for that because I never get more short rests during one long rest, right? Or can you do several?
No, we can take as many short rests as we want in a day.
Right, so that would make it possible to use them more often. Okay.
Yeah. That depends on the GM. What most GMs give you as many short rests as you want, but it takes time, and you can get attacked in the short rest without getting a short rest when you get attacked.
How's everyone doing?
Hello. We were discussing Harness Divine Power. It's kind of strange text at the end.
Which one?
The number of times you can use this feature is based on the level you reached in this class. 3rd level once, 7th level twice, and 15th level twice. The strange thing is the Divine Power. Paladin has Divine Power once, but it regains it with a short rest.
The channel
So you can
divinity.
regain you can regain
channel.
a spell slot twice a day or whatever, and then you can regain your channel divinity every short rest.
Yeah, so you have to short rest to use it twice a day.
Yeah.
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 You should expect to take at least 2 or 3 short rests in between long rests. Oh, I mean, you could take more if you want. Alrighty, so
Full day of short resting.
you can just start your adventuring day and just rest the entire day.
Ah, this is a nice day.
Downtime.
Nim, Nang Nang says, potion, ours, mine, grab it, now.
I grabbed it.
Alright, you grab it, and you take a quick sip to identify it. It's a potion of supreme healing. Yes.
Just
Mine,
put that in the bag.
I don't think we should take the urn, though. That's kind of macabre. That's literally my bones.
I also don't want to dance. I didn't like the way he danced.
Oh, yes. Yes, so we'll keep our dancing to ourselves. Alright, so Potion of Supreme Healing. It's a very, very potent healing potion.
Yeah.
I'll give you a
Roman
hint.
house.
It's heals you 10d4 plus 20 hit points.
Oh,
That's it.
Nice.
That's not
That's-
enough.
I mean, that's an average of 40. That's not too bad.
35.
got it.
That's like all my HP.
Then
No, it's all our HP. Ours.
ours.
Hey, Obalaka, can you talk to who's ever in Nim's mind right now?
I don't think so. I'm not telepathic. But
Oh, I thought.
Hmm?
Oh, I thought that you talked to somebody else telepathically earlier.
I thought I did as well.
Okay, we gotta be careful. We might be like having delusions or something. We gotta. What do we do about that?
I think we need to not think. Just stop thinking. We might have a brain aneurysm.
Okay, I'm not thinking.
Turn Ultra Instinct.
Well, if Nim's not going to take the urn, I'll have Sonic
Nope,
put
won't
it in
take
the bag of holding.
Okay. When Sonic touches the urn, nothing happens. It just contains some skeletal bones, bones of a grung. So you get an urn full of grung bones. And Ning Ning's got something to say about that. Hey, what does he think he's doing? Hey, tell him to put that back! That's not his. They're ours. Nim, do something. Say something. Slap him.
Slap him.
I think he's muted.
Oh yeah, he is.
And he had to take a phone call real quick.
Well, seeing as Nim is having that dreaded brain aneurysm Orion was worried about, I'm going to do one thing that's almost never done. I'm going to use a toolkit that isn't
Ooh.
Thieves' Tools.
Whoa, what?
I know.
Are there even rules for that?
Are they even created yet? Are they even invented yet?
They look exactly like Thieves' Tools. They do exactly what Thieves' Tools do, but they're not Thieves' Tools.
Okay, wow.
What are you using?
I want to use my alchemist supplies to identify the potion.
Okay, you can make a nature check, and if you have alchemist supplies proficiency, are you proficient in alchemist supplies?
Yeah.
Then you can have.
I only have
advantage.
So I don't use alchemist supplies to identify it.
I mean, to identify a potion, you don't need alchemist supplies. All you do is take a sip.
Or identify.
You only need to take a sip of a potion to identify it.
I don't want to drink it though. At all.
You don't drink it, you take a sip.
Like wine tasting.
Yeah, that's the rules for identifying a potion. You just take a sip of it.
Alright, well,
If you don't want to sip it, then, well, you don't have to sip it. You could... It's identified. It's a potion of supreme healing. And
no, the pink one. The pink potion that we found. That Moa didn't want us to touch.
In the sarcophagus?
No, this one here.
Oh, that's not a potion.
It's not?
That is not a potion, no. That is a little bottle that does not have a clear frame. It seems to be made out of clay, and it's stoppered. It's got a cork.
I'll have Sonic put that in the bag of holding too.
As you're inspecting it and Sonic's putting it in the bag of holding, you see that the opaque clay walls of the bottle start to become slightly translucent. It's almost like it's full of sand, and the sand has cleared away. And inside, there is a tiny genie waving, and you hear a muffled voice. Hello? Hello? Can you get me out of here?
So, I wasn't expecting this.
I am talking to you. Can you get me out of here? Please?
Do I hear that?
I mean, I'm sure we could.
You can't really hear it, Eridani. You can see the tiny little genie in there. She's got some red robes on. She looks very like a traditional kind of genie, as you can imagine, dressed like the traditional garb of Am. And yeah, she's or Kalimshan, and she's waving, and so tiny. She's about the size of a dice. You can see her waving around, but you'd have to be quite close to hear the muffled voice.
I'm still just upset I couldn't use the alchemist supplies. I'm not going to get another opportunity for like 2 campaigns to use it.
At this stage, you can be 100% positive that this is not a potion. I think, yeah, with alchemist supplies, you can do a few things with. I think you can create healing potions. You can make antitoxin and things like that. There are some.
Yeah, but I need to gather supplies and stuff, which I haven't really had the opportunity to do.
All right. How do you respond? What are you doing when you see this little genie wave to you? And, please, get me out of here. Unleash me from my bottle.
Well, let's do this in a more open area. So, I'll take the bottle back into the pentagram room.
Are you listening to me?
Yeah.
Up there.
Look, it was just a bit cramped in that room, so we figured we would move out. So,
as long as you're not ignoring me, that would be insolent.
If I let you out, you're not going to attack us, right?
Why would I attack you if you are the one who gives me my freedom? In fact, I could give you many treasures. I have jewelry.
It's just
sapphires coiled through my hair, armbands made of platinum. They can be yours.
It's just that so far everything we've encountered has attacked us. So we're slightly on edge.
I do not care to attack you. But you should do as I say. You understand that I am a genie, and you are immortal.
Do I know what a genie is?
Yes, you know what a genie is.
I know what a genie is. Good news, guys. I know what a genie is. Alright, do I know anything about genies though, in my vast arcane knowledge?
Make a vast arcana check.
Warren, by the way, there's a cure wound
I will
in the
use
chat for you.
I will use where is it? I want to make very sure this won't turn out bad.
Okay. You get a flash of genius, because at the moment, with the 14, you're not really too much sure about what particular genie this is. But it comes to you. It's a Deo. They are genies from the elemental plane of Earth, and they are very malicious and greedy. They usually adorn themselves with jewelry crafted from precious gems and rare metals, and they appear as usually female forms with stone bodies. Their lower bodies nothing more than columns of whirling sand, and they are pretty. They're pretty condescending when they usually deal with other creatures. I mean, they believe that they're vastly superior to you in every way, and all mortals in every way. They think of themselves as the epitome of being. And they are also proud slavers. They like the finest slaves that money can buy, and usually force them to work in dangerous environments. And as much as they enjoy enslaving others, they hate being enslaved. It's not uncommon to hear that a genie can be trapped in a bottle, such as this. You've heard that some genies as well make friends with other people, and you've heard that some genies, you've never had a friend like them, but you're not one of these. But the genies of the blue variety.
So alright, so back to the genie. So it took me a while, but I don't know what you are.
Oh, good. If you know what I am, then why are you not on your knees? Why are you all not on your knees, bowing to me?
No. Well, in the end, you're going in the bag of holding. Because I imagine we can get more money
No,
selling
I'm not.
you.
I'm not going in any bag of holding. Listen, little creature. I have told you that I will give you these little baubles. Very expensive sapphire cords. And you do see she has these sapphire cords that she takes out of her hair. And they look like they're worth for more than, you know, the entire party loot twice over. And she even shows you these platinum armbands around her arms. Look, you can have the armbands as well. These armbands, they mean a lot to me. They are very special, and I'm willing to give them to you. Look, just to sweeten the deal, I even have a topaz belly button ring. I will give that to you as well. This is worth at least 5 times your life. And if I had to put it in a gold piece value, over 3,000 gold.
That's it.
Hey, Millhouse, maybe you can get her to fight for us? I mean, if any of us really cared about money, we wouldn't be in the tomb. We're more of the adventurous for good moral reasons variety.
Uh,
Well,
We should get her out. If we get her out, we should do
Look,
that when we have had
guys. Guys, look, I know about these genies, and they are malicious and prolicious slavers. If I let this thing out, there is a very good chance it will immediately attack us.
Right.
The other chance is it will just leave. But I don't
what
like
if we-
those
You
odds.
guys get a little bit of advice from the trickster gods as well. Moa says, it's true, Aridani, that the genie is quite malevolent. However, this Deo may be useful to us, but I would advise you to treat it as it wishes to be treated. And if we make a bargain with it, we should not break that bargain. And Neng Neng says to you, Nim, we should make a deal. Yes, a deal. A deal. One that benefits you and me. Like a wish for invincibility or something like that. Just you and me, pal. What do you say? Are you there, Nim? Are you broken?
Still having an aneurysm.
Stop aneurysming.
He's having
I'm
trouble
pretty
again.
sure you're invincible, but I'm not. But we can still work on that. We can get all the details, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, let's free it, and then we'll make it do stuff for us. Like, make
Yeah.
us better. Just us, though. No one else. Me and you.
Yes.
Mr. Millhouse,
Yeah.
my personal friend gave me the advice to treat the genie like she wants us to, and never break a deal if we make a deal.
So some valid points have been made. And as much as I think this might turn out bad, I don't really feel comfortable condemning somebody to slavery.
Wait a second. Who else is with you? You are saying that you are getting advice from someone unseen. Who is this?
I turn invisible and say, myself.
Don't you think you should take your imaginary friend's advice and treat it how it wants to be treated, considering we're releasing it in about 5 seconds?
All right.
You didn't even get
If you want to
construction.
lie to the Deo Eridani like that, you'll need to make a deception check.
Huh? I didn't lie.
Well, if you want to be ambiguous with the truth, you'll need to make a deception check. Or conceal the truth in any way. Deception's not just for lying, it's also for being ambiguous with the truth and concealing the truth. So, let's see how this Deo
Oof.
My God.
reacts. Your friend here is clearly quite insane. if they are talking to themselves with imaginary friends. Listen, I have been imprisoned in this bottle for decades, trapped in here by an evil lich named Atheract. If you help me get out of this bottle, I can help
I
you
will help.
back.
I will help you get out of this bottle. How do I go about doing it?
First, you'll address me as Keshma al-Wazir. Secondly, you'll not refer to me again unless you follow up your sentence with my lord.
Yes, my lord. If you'll be
Thank
so
you.
gracious to,
Yeah.
impart upon this lowly mortal how to release you from your indignified imprisonment, my lord.
Now you know your place. Excellent. This I can work with. You can release me by simply removing the stopper.
I shall remove the stopper.
Or maybe do the deal before doing that. Come up with the deal before. Okay.
It's too late.
Were you saying that you remove the stopper? Or were you saying to me that you remove the stopper? Because I didn't hear my lord at the end. The stopper is removed. And with a whirlwind of sand gushing around this room, it coalesces into the shape of a Deo. A genie coming from the elemental plane of Earth. And she's got all those jewelry. All that jewelry adorning her. And she takes on a female appearance with flesh that looks like rock. And she does have a large maul in her hand, just like that artwork.
I will immediately get down on my knees, motioning for everybody else to do it as well.
Yes, yes. I am free. Bow before me, the mighty Keshma al-Wazir. All of you, bow before me.
No.
Okay.
No.
We literally just agreed.
You did. I didn't agree to that. I didn't get to say the things that I wanted out of this relationship. So, no.
She,
And I really don't care.
Out of fear,
Ning Ning says, I'm
Orion will
not
go down.
bowing to someone else. I mean, no thanks. I mean, that will require effort on our part, and, well, these knees, they're only going to bend so many times before they break. We need to think of ourselves.
She's not even dead.
She hovers over to you and looks down at you through her nose. What did you just say to me?
You're not even dead, so no, I'm not gonna bow. Sorry, try again.
I don't even know where to start. Firstly, you did not address me as my lord. And then you refuse my order? You...
Wasn't holding your bottle, wasn't making the promise with you, so I shouldn't be held to those standards. Try again.
If you will not bow before me, then I will break your kneecaps. And you will bow! And then she goes to swing her maul at you, Nim. Roll initiative.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna
And
stuff
then
it in
for-
the box.
For trying to... adhering to the nature of your tricks to God, you also gain DM inspiration.
Yay! I think I already have it, though.
You can
I
celebrate
do.
with your broken kneecaps. And...
Yay!
Alright, you can transfer... You can keep your inspiration and transfer the one that you gained to another player of your
Does
choice.
anyone not have it that wants it? That's the hard part. I don't know.
Nathan would like some.
We'll give it to Nathan. Why not?
Alright. You gain DM inspiration. And all is
I
well.
feel inspired.
Except for broken kneecaps. Alright, she goes to swing that maul at you. And she attacks. Nathan, you're up.
Don't you hurt my friend. I'll take a steady aim and just plop a shot right in her face. Bandage 16.
That is a miss. The arrow bounces straight off her stony body.
Well, that's unfortunate. I can't move because I steady aimed.
I said, bow before me, little creature! And she comes in with her maul straight at Nim's kneecap.
Bring it.
Oh,
Jesus.
It's safe to say that
Yeah,
your
look
kneecaps
Oh.
are broken.
I think her whole body got broken.
That's 33 damage right there, and a little bit of this, and boop!
Alright. Yeah, you're also knocked prone. And, alright, she hits Nim hard with that maul, hitting him to the ground, and then she looks over. Who else will not bow before me?
Yeah. After that,
Oh wait, we're in initiative. It's her turn. She hasn't finished her turn yet. I do believe... Was it Eridani? Eridani was not... was refusing to bow. Alright, now you shot at her, Nathan, so she's gonna fly up.
oh no.
And, she's going to, fly up. Just wait, actually, I don't think there's enough room in this room for her to go up. No, it's only like 10 feet high. Okay, she's going to, she's gonna fly. She's gonna try and fly into Metal Sonic space. What does Metal Sonic do? Block her or allow her in there?
Well, Sonic just stands there at the moment because I don't think he can do. He can take reactions, and that's it.
Oh, what do you command him to do? Do you command him to
Uh,
step aside or allow?
I'll let it. I'll allow it.
Okay, she flies in, squeezing into this space. And
She's squeezing. Oh.
she will be attacking at disadvantage. She tries to break your kneecaps, Nathan.
It's probably gonna hit. Yeah, that definitely hits.
And-
I'll can he dodge that?
Alright, you dodge out of the way. Make a strength saving throw. Oh wait,
With foot strength.
strength check, actually. Is that
Strength check.
Yeah.
Strength
I need-
check.
I feel like
I
that
need a
should be a
natural
saving
19.
throw, but let me see.
I need a natural 19 or higher then.
It is a strength check. Okay.
Boom.
Alright, she hits you for 9 bludgeoning damage and knocks you to the ground prone. And then she's not able to end her turn in another creature's space, so she simply moves back here and provokes an attack from Lollard.
Okay, so we will attack since I refuse to bow. Oh, maybe not.
You pretend you're going to attack and then you kind of don't. Feel the might of Keshma! You will all bow before me once all of your kneecaps are broken. That's 14 kneecaps. Eridani.
Well, I can't agree with that, Moa. I fully agreed with letting her out, but she can't go around and hurt our friends.
Oh, she has crossed the line.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So, Eldritch Blast.
I'm pretty sure as soon as she started breaking people's kneecaps, she's lost our respect. Alright, that first beam was at advantage, and that hits. Alright, the beam smashes into her, and it breaks off a bit of stone and mud.
And I push her 10 feet back.
She gets knocked back through the air with a whirlwind of sand trailing her lower body. The second beam hits. And another chunk of stone is broken off of her, and blood that kind of
Push her.
resembles mud drips off of her too.
Push her as far as I can get her.
Alright, you knock her back into that wall and she's squeezing there.
Then I move 10 feet over here and use my bonus action to cast...
Mending. Nim's kneecap.
Yeah. Healing word at level 1 for 6 healing on Nim. And that's my turn.
Lollard.
Okay, oh, she's way over there. Wow.
She got blasted.
Let's see, that's 30 feet away. So we are going to do this and
Hit.
pop it right there from her, and kind of right in there by her.
The spiritual weapon slams down onto her for 6 force damage. Breaks off a few chunks of stone.
I would do your knees if you had knees.
I do not need knees. I am superior to you all.
Alright, and that's going to be my turn.
Alright, Nim, you can use half your movement to stand up and grab whatever you are holding.
I wasn't holding much. But
holding your kneecaps.
holding my kneecaps. I am going to wild shape. I ain't dealing with that freaking crap. I'm going to wild shape into the form of a giant constrictor snake. Yeah.
Turn to a giant snake, and Moa says to you, Eridani, "Oh, that's really nice. I like that."
Moa?
Getting a little spicy over here.
Oh, a little jealousy.
And then I'm going to do just 10 feet of movement. And then I'm going to hopefully bite at
You
her.
won't be able to get into her space. She'll block you because she's only one size smaller than you.
I'll still be able to bite her though.
Yeah, you can bite her. You're
10 foot
within
range.
5 feet.
Do it!
You're 5 feet away from her. You're trying to bite her, but your fangs just bounce off her stony form.
Boop.
Right. Millhouse is going to be having words after this. But, so what's the mole made out of?
It's a metal.
Oh,
Metallic. It's made from the finest metal found in the elemental plane of Earth, which is far superior than your material plane.
I'm going to put heat metal on that.
Her hands start to burn. This is not hurting at all.
Very quiet.
And she holds her maul still.
Oh, there it is. I was wondering where the concentration marker was.
Roll20 is a little slow.
It doesn't do it if it's an attack roll, only if it's a spell description. I added it.
I did it from this. I did it from the spell thing.
It's there's a setting that you can put it on a spell card. I'll fix it up for you. There we go. Next time
So
I'll
I would-
do the description.
How do I keep that going? So I'm gonna go into snake.
Okay. No,
Where is he? Sonic. Where is Sonic? There he is.
Sonic.
Sonic, the dogs.
It comes over and 19 hits as she's squeezed up against the wall. Sonic explodes into her, taking off some chunks of stone. Orion.
I think Orion was like heard like, "Hey, Bauer, I'll kill you," and almost immediately went down. But now that we're fighting, can I get a clear shot at her from here?
Yeah.
I'll snap off 2 longbow shots there.
You have advantage as she's squeezed into the wall. Miss. That arrow bounces straight off of her. That hits. The arrow smashes into her, taking off a few more chips of stone for 11 damage.
Does she seem resistant to that kind of damage?
No, she's not resistant. That's why she takes 11.
Okay. Alright. And then I will fully use the rest of my movement to get in the opposite corner.
She says, I am resistant to your pathetic bow. But you can clearly tell that she's not.
It's sticking out of her.
Alright.
I would like to make a sacred weapon and use my weapon for that.
Alright, you're...
Is he quiet?
Yeah, you are coming through a little bit quiet, Torrin. Your longsword bursts into a blade of radiant energy. Nathan.
So I'm assuming getting up from prone is considered movement, so I wouldn't get steady aim, right? It wouldn't matter if
Standing
she's
up from
squeezed.
prone is not movement. Movement is movement.
It's like just 5 feet this way. Okay. Yeah, I'll stand up. I mean, if she's already squeezed, I don't need it, but I was just curious.
Yes.
Take a step down here and...
I'm not sure how that
It's kinda-
interacts with steady aim because I'd have to read the wording for steady aim, but standing up does
It
not
says-
require is not movement.
It just says, if you haven't moved that turn.
Yeah.
But,
you could stand up from prone and still use steady aim because you haven't moved. And your speed is 0.
Yeah.
After you use it, your speed is 0. So yeah, but you can stand up first. If you used it, then you wouldn't be able to stand up because then your speed becomes 0.
Okay. And, yeah, what was that, 5 feet?
20 feet to get there. 15 to stand up, 5 to move over.
Yeah, I'll just take a shot at her from here. Sure.
Hit.
24.
That arrow smashes into her. 28 points of damage. Large chunks of stone and mud are broken off the Deo, but she's still not too hurt.
That's what you get for breaking my friend's kneecaps.
She whizzes over here, invoking an opportunity attack from Mataru Soniku. He spins up and smashes into her for 6 force damage. She gently places them all onto the ground and says, I'm putting that mole down because I don't need it for the spell I'm going to do, not because it is glowing hot.
I love this genie.
That's much better. She rubs her hands. Oh, that's so much better.
Her hands are like burnt to hell. And she places the mole down on the ground, and then she starts to cast a spell. And all she does is she moves her fingers around and murmurs an incantation. And she says, why would I break your kneecaps when I can get others to do it for me? And she summons up an earth elemental that rises up from the ground.
Well, that's not good.
You there, my servant, break their kneecaps for me. And it goes on initiative count 17.
It could not have rolled a worse initiative for us.
Alright, the earth elemental takes the form of a humanoid shape. It looks like it's made of stone, and it's about 10 feet tall. It's got these jagged chunks of stone and mineral all through its form, and it kind of has a face, hands and legs, things like that. It looks like it's made of stone, and that's what Keshma does. Eridani, you're up.
Well, oh, I still have. I move over. And, well, I Eldritch Blast the Earth Elemental.
That beam bounces off of her, dissipating mist. second one dissipates on her. Not hard enough to get through her defense.
Earth elemental.
Oh, Earth Elemental. Miss. Still misses as well. Did that just
Okay.
bounces off? Sorry, I thought you were attacking her.
I was trying to shove the Earth elemental farther down, so help my friends. Since I hit it twice, can I go in here?
It would be squeezing in difficult terrain. How much movement did you move to get into that spot?
10.
10.
So-
So yeah, you can go 2 spaces. So you'd be like, yeah, there. Or
Which covers that.
you'll be prone as well. It would be depending on where you're standing. But if you're like directly looking down the hole, that would be no cover. Because there's nothing in between you and it. Depends on where the other person's standing though, for cover. Keshma murmurs something in Terran, in a primordial dialect of Earth. Does anyone understand primordial?
Nope.
Nope.
No.
It just sounds kind of like crushing stone. And then the elemental tries to punch Millhouse with a stony fist.
She would still have disadvantage, wouldn't she?
The elemental.
Oh, the element. Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about her. I'll
Go
shield.
Okay, you cast shield and this massive stony hand just bounces straight off of your shield. The elemental is then going to attack Nathan. The big stony fist.
No. Wow, uncanny dodge.
Alright, you dodge the full brunt, taking 9 bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
The elemental just stays there.
2, 5, 4, 1.
Lord.
Yeah, we're gonna swing at the elemental and not hit, I guess.
That is a miss.
And we're gonna move our little weapon over here and swing at her. Yep, there.
That was a nice try, Willard. That was a nice try.
Yeah. Sometimes I think about you guys.
2 6s. Nice.
And
Oh.
you try to angle the weapon at her. There's a few things in the way. And she just managed to hit the weapon away with her hammer. Meh.
Alright, and that is going to be our turn.
Nim.
I'm gonna bite at her again. No.
Miss. She jams them all into your snake mouth.
Nah, I'm good on that.
No house.
So I'll move up to attack.
Oh!
Nice.
Jump up with Bob and just split the battle axe straight down to the center of her head. More stone and mud break away. And she's looking pretty hurt now. She's bloodied.
One more.
That's right, you are nothing more than a hairdresser for me, my servant. And you take another swing, but she just moves back.
I will maintain the heat metal with my bonus action.
She looks down at the mole, looks up at you, and just says, I don't need the mole at the moment. I have no qualms with picking it up, she says.
Insight.
She hears from the hole up here. You shouldn't lie. It's not good to lie.
I am not lying.
Nothing-
Noah says she's definitely lying.
My friend says you're lying.
She starts to get angry. Sonic dodging.
Yeah, sorry.
Orion.
I'll say to Obalaka, this is one of our better fights. I like all of our friends in the front. We're in the back here. I like using a bow.
This is not good. We should have bowed. We should have.
I was trying. We're just
Too proud.
sorry.
We were literally released her and said we're gonna help her, and then she started breaking everyone's kneecaps.
I know. We'll have to talk to everybody else about this. But in the meantime, and I'll shoot her twice.
In the meantime.
Miss. The arrow hits the wall. That hits her, chipping off another chunk of stone from her arm. Torrin.
I step over to the Earth Elemental and try to hit it twice.
That hits. Right, the magic sword cleaves through the elemental with ease, taking off a nice chunk of stone. Hit. You slice into it again, and another big slab of rock is broken off of the elemental. But it's quite big, and it's only a couple of small injuries, really, on this giant elemental.
I yell something.
Hey,
Is it okay if I yell something to Torn?
Sure.
I'll yell, focus on her next time. I think that thing goes away if we kill her.
Okay.
There's probably like 3/4 cover for her if I shoot her from here, huh?
Creatures only provide half cover.
Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna risk it. I'm gonna bonus action steady aim. I'm gonna take a shot at her.
Alright, so you have advantage and disadvantage.
Oh, that's right. Oh shit! I
If
forgot
you do a
about that.
ranged attack with the elemental next to you,
Oh,
it'll
man.
give you disadvantage.
Yeah,
But you would negate the disadvantage.
that is true. But let's try it. We'll see what happens. Nope.
That's a miss. As you're aiming, the elemental knocks your hand.
Rude.
That would have been some nice damage too.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be.
Kashima looks down at you. I don't need my maul. I will fist you to death.
Ooh.
No.
Cast fist. She cast fist.
He's going to attack you, Millhouse. Alright, Metal Sonic jumps on the hand and tries to pull it away. And
Alright, I'm
prevents
gonna
a
shield
crit.
that too. I will shield that as well.
Alright, you cast shield, and 23 is going to miss. Your shield kicks in, and it's just going to cause her hand to bounce off of you.
That was using a 2 slot.
Alright, use the second level slot for that. And then she
Oof.
looks down at Metal Sonic. What is this strange dog? Get off of me or I'll fist you too! And misses. Metal Sonic moves to the side and she punches the ground. I will fist all of you, she says.
She's got a pretty big hand too. I don't think I want that.
Super tiny. Alright, you did have to go prone to get it that far. So it costs you 20 feet of movement to get the 2 spaces. You won't be able to stand up. You don't have enough movement to stand up.
I wasn't gonna stand up.
Okay. Alright, you've got 20 feet of movement left.
On the elemental.
Okay, you put your hex on the elemental.
And then I'm blasting it.
Okay, you're prone, so your attacks are at disadvantage. 10 10 is a miss.
It is?
Yeah. Prone makes your attacks at disadvantage.
Why? Okay.
Because
Then I have.
I don't know. That's what the rules say. That's why.
Right,
Right, you
can
you can't move after 2 in your first
No, I
shot.
can I stand up? No, I don't have enough movement.
That's what I was saying. You don't have enough movement to stand up. Right, you got one more shot.
Okay.
And that's a miss. When you move prone, for every you have to crawl. So for every 1 foot you move, it costs you 2 feet. So that would be your 30 feet of movement. The only option for movement is to crawl. Alright, the elemental is going to attack Nim.
Yep.
No.
It picks you up and just like uses you like a whip. Whips you on the ground. 21 points of damage.
Like a bird just flicking you around.
And it's gonna do like a massive backhand of this juggernaut-like stone fist at Torrin. And it misses.
Oh.
Hold up your shield or your sword or whatever and block the attack.
Phew.
Well, lad.
All right, so let's swing and miss again. Okay, we're not doing too good on this. Well, that we missed the elemental, so let's try. What's her name? The needless one.
That is a miss. You try to attack her knees, and then she doesn't have any. So that misses.
Yeah. All right. Okay, that's my turn.
I'm gonna try biting at her again.
Actually,
No.
you're just being like flung around the room like a helicopter, and you try to take a bite out of her on the way by, and you miss.
Like a giant helicoptering constrictor snake.
That's an image right there. EOT.
Millhouse.
I guess just more attacks. Actually, I'm gonna try something else. I'm gonna use the. I'm guessing it's an action. I'm gonna try using the flee command from the Wands of Fear on the Earth Elemental.
Alrighty.
Spell save 15.
Okay.
And I think it's Wisdom.
Okay. You emit a 60-foot cone of amber. No. A cone?
No, it's not the cone. I'm using the command version.
Command,
to
sorry.
Command it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Use
to
command.
command it to flee.
Alright. You cast command from the wand and tell it to flee. And you know what? It's got no idea what you're saying. It does not understand common. The spell doesn't have any effect on it.
Damn it. Alright.
Command requires a shared language.
Very close.
It's worth a try.
Maintain heat metal. And hopefully it'll miss its next attack. Summer continues dodging.
Okay. Alright.
So the bad guys have rolled 2 crits. This next attack is going to be a crit. I just want to let everybody know.
Okay.
And it's not a crit, but it is a hit. 5 points of damage. Chips off another small chunk of stone from Keshma. And another hit. Another 8 points of damage. Another chunk of stone. She's got pock marks all over her at this stage. Torrin.
So I put one here because if I move away, I probably get hurt. But my friend said to do that, so I will do it. If I can reach it, one second. 1, 2, 3. I think I can get over here, right?
Yeah. When you move away from the elemental, it's gonna
Starting.
lunge
Yep.
forward with this giant stone fist. And it misses you. Swing back at it and deflect the fist.
Then I'll use my sacred weapon on this person.
Oh,
That
damn.
hits. Hit.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
slice through her 10 damage and take off another big chunk. She's looking pretty damaged at this stage.
And she's hardy as fuck.
Nathan.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm not gonna stay right here anymore. I feel like it's gonna hit me pretty soon. I'm gonna disengage. Move right there. And let's take a shot at her. Normal, I guess. Hope for the best, huh? Boom.
18 points of damage. The arrow smashes into her, and you continue degrading her form. She's still hanging on to that concentration. But
Every time I'm shooting her in the knees. Arrows.
she takes a look at her wrist. Oh, what's that? Oh, I'm sorry. It's that time already. I must go. Conveniently. You are very lucky that I have an appointment. And she casts plane shift and vanishes.
Any counter
Damn.
spells?
No counter spells.
She plane shifts
I'm out.
away. And she leaves the elemental to do her bidding. It does not disappear.
Did she?
Fantastic.
Did she take them all?
She did not take them all.
Fantastic. I'm using it. I'm using it.
Oh, I don't need my mole either, she says. And she... How convenient. As she teleports.
It's still burning.
I stand up and cast Hex on the.
Alright, Hex goes on.
And then I'm hitting the damn thing.
Yeah. Alright, that beam smashes into the elemental. Cracks are appearing all over it. 14 points of damage. Second beam is a miss. It simply disperses on the elemental.
Hello, my friend Orion.
This is the safe corner.
Alright, the earth elemental. It's just swinging its massive stone fists around. It's going to pommel Nim. It punches the ground, missing. And then it's going to provoke an opportunity attack from Lollard. It phases kind of through the ground a little bit. It's moving over here. You can make an opportunity attack if you want, Lollard. Alright, use your Warcaster to Sacred Flame. And the Elemental fails. Takes 6 radiant damage. Continues
Horrors.
beating away at the Elemental. And then the Elemental
Fails
tries
horribly.
to punch Millhouse.
There's a pole there.
It
There's a pole.
misses. Oh yeah, there is. Alright, it misses you anyway. Yeah, that would have given you half cover. It's gonna punch the pole. Lollard.
Okay, let's see. Let's move this over to here and attack.
Hit.
Okay, and
The spiritual weapon smashes into the elemental and takes off a few more chips.
we're gonna do another flame.
And you drop down a sacred flame as it's being chipped away from the spiritual weapon. The radiant energy is burning away more of this rubble. And the elemental's starting to look pretty messed up now.
Alright, that's a turn.
Nim.
I'm gonna try to bite a rock.
Oh,
Not a good idea, y'all.
You break,
You broke some teeth on that one.
you break your
Rock
kneecap.
beats bite.
Snake breaks kneecap.
You broke your snake kneecap.
All 10,000 of them. It's
Millhouse.
just want to bite something.
It's just not Nim Snake's day.
You might have to
Nope.
constrict.
I'm gonna bite it.
You run over with Bob and start hacking into the elemental. 7 points of damage, chips it away nicely. And you hit it again, taking away more chunks of stone. This thing has taken a bit to bring down.
Good attack rolls. Oh yeah.
And Sonic spins up.
Got it, Sonical.
14 points of damage, more chunks of rock go flying across the room. Mud is dripping down at the base of the elemental, and it's looking very crumbled apart at this stage.
Metado Sonical.
Ryan.
I'll put the bow to one side, my hand will light up, and I'll throw a produce flame at it.
Your hand's on fire, Orion!
Don't worry, I'm throwing it. It won't be for long.
With Overlock like screaming in your face, it caused you to miss.
Rude.
Torrin.
Alright, I'll take this guy.
Yeah, you will. Yeah.
Ooh.
Spicy.
You slice down for 10 points of damage. You guys are all chipping away at this thing and it's still just hanging on. It's kind of like a rough-hewn
Ooh.
block at this stage. You hit again. Another massive chunk is broken off. And the Earth Elemental is almost completely crumbled into rubble and mud. Nathan.
Yeah. Take aim. A very steady aim. And shoot at advantage. For 23 for 25 damage. Right at its knee.
That the arrow hits it in the knee and its knee breaks apart. That causes the rest of its body to fall onto the ground, breaking into chunks of rock mixed in with
Man,
oozing mud.
He was
that Keshma has.
he was 2 days from retiring as an adventurer.
And then he took an arrow.
Alright,
That Keshma has good ideas about that.
for all of those encounters, the elemental, the Deo, and also the slud, you guys get 2,200 experience points.
You gonna get that, Orion? Boom. I bet you're you had it pre-written, huh?
I'll be honest, I had it pre-written when we first did the Grace Slot, but I didn't want to say anything.
That's okay, pretty cool. Yeah, that
Alright, you
Keshma.
get some healing as well, Aerodon. Oh, you got that?
Yeah, I got that.
Okay. See these little like kind of eldritch wind emanate from the elemental, go across the room and wrap around Eridani, healing up some injuries for her.
So Millhouse is just absolutely furious with what had happened, and he's about to lay into the party. So, what in the world was that, huh? We had a plan. We agreed. All right. If you didn't agree, you should have said something before I released it. You had plenty of chances. All right. Do you understand where we are? This is the Tomb of Nazareth. All right. Any advantage we can get, we need. Which is what I assumed you understood, since you are currently possessed by insane gods at this current time for partly magic items. Why couldn't you contain yourself for 10 minutes while I talked our way to a big advantage?
Excuse me, Eridani, can you correct Millhouse? It's not Nazareth,
Mister?
it's Asarak.
Mr. Milhouse. Moa reminds me to say that's Azarak, not Nazareth.
Look, unless it's a reason for why you guys fucked up, I don't want to hear it.
Millhouse, you're even incorrect, because if you listen to Azarak's warning, it says bow as the dead god intoned. He was not dead. Well, she was not dead. She was a frickin' genie, so she's not dead, so I'm not gonna frickin' bow.
I bowed.
But the safest thing to do was to make alliances, and we didn't do that. Instead, bowing is really easy, right? And you just do that for 20 seconds, and then, we have a huge, powerful ally that can get us to our goal.
Nah, that doesn't benefit us.
It
No.
totally does benefit us.
Nope.
Don't
Wasn't
listen
term
to
set.
him. Kneecaps or not, you're not bound to no one. In fact, we still have our kneecaps. The more kneecaps, the merrier. Only if only
Sword!
we could have got those jewelries, those gems. Yes, we could have worn those sapphire cords around our neck. Those platinum armbands, well, kind of would have just been like a full body piece for you and him, but still, we could have worn that as well. And that belly button ring, well, you could have worn that as a necklace as well.
More like a forehead ring.
I think it's called a headband.
Yeah.
As you guys are arguing, Eridani and Lollard have walked off down this hallway. Nathan as well.
Mr. Lord, are you sure you want to keep that mace? I will happy to take it off your hands and destroy it.
How are you going to destroy my mace?
Some sacred flames, some spiritual
up.
weapons.
I kind of look at Wongo and go, can they really destroy it, Wongo?
Alright, as you step into this room, Orion, nervous Oberlucker warns you. Oh, this room. Oh, the imagery on the sarcophagus. This must be Papazottle's tomb. Oh no, those bones, they must contain the bones of Papazottle's most zealous devotees, who, even in death, they may seek to protect Papazottle. They might rise up and attack us. Meanwhile, Nim.
Yep.
Treasure!
Yep, I remembered that. That's the first thing I want to do when I come in the room is go right for that cherry and touch it.
I
Hold on,
stopped
it might be
Nim.
bones. Come to life. Undead. Be careful.
Nang Nang says, let's grab some treasure. Grab some treasure. Come on, Nim. Get something. Look at those shinies. Oh, this is nice. Look at this. It's a gold cups. Cloak pins.
I push
I
the
wanna
skull.
Okay. You don't hear what Nang Nang is saying to Nim Millhouse.
I'll have to wait till I grab it.
Only Nim hears that.
Guys, can we do this room later? I feel very tired.
Alright, so chariots here, Nim, that's where all the treasure is.
Yep.
We are out of spell slots.
Alright, you take a look at the sarcophagus. So there's I'll just describe this entire room to you guys again, like from full description. So there are 6 glass cauldrons scattered around the room. They're brimming with humanoid bones, and they're also spilled out around the side of them. At the center of this room is an ancient chariot bearing a bronze sarcophagus with treasure strewn atop it. Paintings on the chariot's body show a tall bird with a long, sharp beak. On the south wall, a bronze shield bears an embossed image of a Cholton warrior carrying a spear. And below, there is an inscription written in common. It says, "Bow before no one." And 4 bronze statues stand on pedestals to either side of the shield. They depict Cholton warriors, one holding a sword, 2 with spears, and 1 missing its face. Alright, greedy Nang Nang encourages you to take some treasure from the chariot. So you quickly run up. This happens within, a second. It might take me, 20 seconds to describe it, but this happens, very quickly. So you take a look at the sarcophagus, and around it are some nice treasures. Strewn on top of it and around it in the chariot, there's these gold cups, which looks very nice, I think solid gold. There is a gold torque, which is like a stiff looking necklace. So instead of like, being kind of a loose necklace, like you wear it as a necklace, but you kind of like pry it open and then pry it shut over your neck. Some golden cloak pins, and a magic looking amulet made of gold. Which do you want to take, Nim?
I'm gonna go for bling that I can wear.
So you want the
As for the torso or the amulet one,
or the gold cloak pin, you could wear that as well.
it's not as shiny. It's smaller.
What are you going
for it? I'm gonna roll for it. 1 is the necklace, 2 is the amulet. I'm taking the necklace.
Alright, you grab the gold torque, and it's worth 250 GP. Add that to your inventory. Nim, it doesn't go on the party loot. It goes directly into your inventory. And when you disturb the treasure, we're going to roll initiative.
Fantastic.
Nim's got a big smile on his face.
Okay, so this
Where's the
shield.
character name?
It's,
Sorry.
This shield, it has a warrior, a Cholton warrior embossed on it. All of a sudden, like it stays on this shield, but the warrior animates, and it holds in its hand a spear, and it throws the spear, and the spear comes out of the shield, and that happens first before anything else. Right, that's not the only thing that happens. As it's doing that, the cauldrons, they begin to disgorge skeletons. 2 per cauldron. They begin to crawl out. For a total of 12 skeletons.
Holy crap.
They just like crawl straight
Fine.
out of the urns. And this is some really cool artwork that I like with this encounter. I'll give you guys some artwork. Oh, wait, where is it? I'll show you guys in a minute.
It is so cool. It moved to Alaska.
Alright. So, alright, when this shield, so this is this shield down here, this is the shield, this is one that's animating. It's throwing a bronze spear, which comes out as like a blue glowing force. And it throws it at Nim and Lollard. Both of you roll a d20.
Woohoo!
Throws it at Nim.
I don't know why I rolled so many.
It misses you, bursting into force energy on the ground. Millhouse.
Alright. Let's see if I have enough movement to do what I want to do. I should have just enough. Alright. I want to break the pot.
Okay. It's yeah, it's made of glass, so you can attack it. And
Did I hit it?
You trip over some bones. Miss. You hit it with the second attack, and it just takes out a small chip of it. It puts a crack in it. 8 damage does not destroy it.
What about force damage? Where is he?
A 15 does not hit it hard enough. Despite it being made from glass, it seems very, very sturdy and just bounces off of it. Yes. Nathan.
Yeah. I gotta look at something real quick. Okay, never mind. It's a creature. What are these things, real quick? These are
Statues of Cholton warriors. So these ones, they both have spears in their hand. This one has a sword in its hand, and this one has no face.
no face. That's so weird. I'm going to 10 feet. Hold on, trying to get my fucking movement right here. 30 feet in front of the no face guy. And I'm taking a note from bowing before no one. I'm gonna bow before this faceless guy.
Okay. You'll go prone to bow.
That's fine.
Okay. You bow before no one. You go prone, taking a knee. What would you like to do for your action?
Dodge.
Okay. You bow in a dodging way. Okay. Cool.
I thought so it'd be like if I'm prone, it'd be normal attacks, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you'll be actively trying to avoid attacks while bowing.
And yeah, that's all I got.
Eridani.
Eridani goes over to Ryan, then moves Hex on this guy. And I hold my action for Eldritch Blasts after Lord has taken his action. And I say...
that's not a perceivable effect.
Okay.
When you ready an action, it's a perceivable effect. Also, if you cast a spell and you ready it, it does take concentration, so you wouldn't be able to...
Oh, yes, that's right. Okay, I just fire at the guy.
Okay, when you cast Hex, your invisibility goes down. And it's just a shambling skeleton. That's a crit. And that destroys the skeleton. It breaks into bones that scatter all over the floor.
And I will hit that guy.
Ten is a miss. It whizzes by the skeleton.
And I move a little bit back. That's my turn.
Hey Ryan.
With my longbow, I'll shoot the one in melee with Nathan.
Hit. The arrow hits the skeleton, breaking away a couple of rib bones.
Same thing.
The second arrow goes through the gap in all of its bones.
Then I'll yell out, "If Nathan's thing doesn't work, we need to get out of this room." And I'll run back here.
Lollard.
Okay, I'm doing that.
Alright, you use turn undead. Everything within 30 feet is going to make a wisdom saving throw. So, I'm just going to do one big group save. Ignore the results that you guys get for your checks. What's your DC, Lollard?
15, but let me check. Yeah, 15.
Okay, DC 15. And Bammo.
So we find out if players are undead.
Alright, anyone who had that secret of being undead, now's the time to
Nathan,
let it out.
Nathan explodes.
Man, that'd be so cool though.
Alright, every single skeleton except for 2 of them instantly disintegrate, turning into fiery ash.
That is awesome.
The only ones that survive is this pot and this pot.
Okay.
It just obliterates them all. They turn to dust, ash, gone.
And what kind of gems are still? Well, nah. We're not gonna think about that. We're going to
Sorry.
No, you. We're going to move over here since we saw that spear come out. And then that will be our turn.
Current.
Since everyone is keeping getting us into fights, this my spirit, my what's it called again? Sacred weapon still active from last session and of last battle.
How long does it go for?
1 minute.
1 minute. It's been more than a minute, Torrin.
Okay, just asking. In that case, it's just normal attack. The skeleton that's still in the corner here.
Pet. The longsword smashes through the skeleton, almost destroying it completely.
Okay, then I'll attack again.
That's another hit. And the longsword breaks through the skeleton, just turning into a big pile of bones that scatter all over the floor.
I think I still have 2 steps and I go towards outside the room.
Okay.
And end my turn.
Nim.
Nim is going to grab some more treasure off the back of that chariot.
Of course.
Alright, you can grab 1 item with an interactive object. Any more would take an action.
I'll use both the free one and the action.
What are you taking?
That's all Nim wants to do. How many cups were there?
3 gold cups.
I'll take 1 cup,
Gold cup
And-
75 GP.
and I'll take the pin, one of the pins.
Okay. Cloak pin is 25 GP. Add those to your inventory.
Yeah. And that will be his turn. That's all he wants to do.
Alright, these shambling skeletons, they're just humanoids. Skulls, bones, skeletons. And this is what the room looks like.
Oh gosh,
It did
yeah.
a moment ago. Skeletons and skeletons just pouring out of these glass cauldrons, spilling out onto the ground. There's Nim in the middle of the chariot, trying to fight his way off while gold coins are spilling everywhere. It's not, exactly what this room looks like, but that's pretty much the image. The chariot.
I would say it looks more like Nathan in the middle.
That is an amazing image.
That is. That's good artwork.
Thank you, Vincent
Oh.
Crochet.
I like that skeleton busting out dance moves in the back,
Very
in the
nice.
pillow.
Oh my gosh, yes!
Come here, Ryan.
Alrighty. And more skeletons start to crawl out. Another skeleton crawls out from each urn at the start of this round. They continue to spill forth. And they're armed with like rusty short swords and shoddy looking longbows. This one is going to rush Lollard with a short sword and try to jab him. And it hits you for 4 piercing damage. This one is going to rush Lollard and miss. The next skeleton rushes you, Nim, trying to hit you with the short sword. And it pokes you for 3 piercing damage. 3 over here. They surround you, Nathan. This one tries to poke you. Miss. Another one spills forth. Attacks you. And you dodge out of the way of that. And then a third one tries to attack you. And misses you. And finally this one attacks Millhouse with a short sword. And it misses. At the start of this round, the warrior on the shield, it continues being animate. And it takes this spear and it flings the magical spear of force. It bursts out of the shield and it throws it at Nim.
Yep.
Oh, no, no.
Oh yeah.
The spear hits you, Nim, and you are disintegrated, turned into dust.
Oh shit! Oh
Nim
fuck!
turns into a pile of dust.
Alright.
Oh,
At least you got a new character, right?
And
whoa!
I have one made.
we're gonna have to wrap up tonight's session here.
Oh shit!
Whoa.
Okay.
Oh, Nim.
I thought we were doing.
That actually kind of works out though, because like I actually can't be at the next session because Santa's coming to work. So what a way to bow out for at least a session.
Merry Christmas. You'll turn to dust.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, when the spear hits Nim, you just see Nim just poof into a pile of dust. And yeah, anything you're wearing or carrying falls to the ground, but your body is disintegrated.
Nim had a smile on his face when it happened.
Do you have a
Getting rich.
backup character?
Yeah, I have Zev Kolov.
Zev Kalov.
Okay.
Russian.
Klama, I mean. Klamka.
Cool.
He's a full shorty man.
Alrighty.
Sort of a dwarf brewmaster.
So if you're not here next week, then we'll introduce him the week after that.
Yeah.
And then we'll just pick up next session, continuing on this fight.
Yeah.
Ooh boy.
Came out of nowhere.
Yeah. Alright.
Did they attack you, Nathan, after you rolled?
Yeah. They did.
The skeletons.
They just missed him.
Yeah, they still attack me. It didn't work.
So out of curiosity, I know we haven't had time to like study it or anything, but does the guy throwing on the shield look like Queen Napaka's husband way back in Nangalore?
It does. It just looks like an atypical Cholton warrior wearing their traditional Cholton garb and spear and shield. But yeah, it didn't seem to attack Nathan with the spear. It just went for Nim. Poor Nim.
Yeah. Wow.
Just doing what Ding Ding said. So
I mean, yeah, you played the It just came out of nowhere. It's like, oh, we're doing pretty good. A few of us are low. And, oh, wow, he's disintegrated. Okay.
yeah, no, Nim was at really low health. He was at like 12 earlier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely designed to lure you to that treasure and disintegrate you.
Yeah, I love how they put in the room literally right next to the treasure that will kill you is the god that will incentivize you to get the treasure. That's kind of dastardly.
See, if we would have gone in the opposite order, it might not have happened.
Yeah.
As bad.
Well,
Alright.
We probably would have still taken the treasure.
we might not have found the second room if we hadn't looked for it that hard because our friends were captured.
Yeah.
Don't have to worry, you'll have a new